Brand new banger.
What is your hatred for John Cena?
Yo, when Hulk Hogan takes a rock bottom better than you, there's a problem. There's a problem. My man. All right, so give me the camera.
One rock bottom.
Yo, no, it's more than that. Show, give me the camera. I got the fucking camera. Kenny, I'm gonna have to do it for you. I'm gonna give you the whole spiel. He came out as a prototype. Whatever. You know, he slaps Kurt Angle. Ruthless aggression. I'm not into that. Whatever. He comes out as a rapper. I'm like, okay, all right, I could dig it. You know, he's from Boston, so that's a strike. You know, us New Yorkers, we don't fuck with Boston too much, but you know what? I'll look over that. He's doing his thing. Something original. Some I could, you know, there's something different. It's entertaining. Comes around, and my man has a choice between The Big Show, Kane, or Shawn Michaels. And he gives the most pussiest promo I've ever heard in my life. I will never forgive this. And he's on some, well, you know, I don't want to fight The Big Show because, you know, he's a huge guy. And, you know, you got the Big Red Machine who wants to fight him. And Shawn Michaels is a legend. Fuck that, bro. You already beat all these motherfuckers already.
Her return on SmackDown.
Okay.
So I definitely read some rumors about that.
Because for whatever reason, and I don't know Cody's reason, you turn around and go back, and people are gonna be, you destroyed thrones, and you go back? We have been doing this shit for ages, and he still doesn't know how to take it right. Trust me. That's it. Just, I got you. My man, he collapsed with the kick.
That's what I'm saying. That's the way he didn't collapse during the sun. It was the kick. It was the
and he's not even in his fucking chair when he gets in this fucking thing. He's not even in his fucking chair.
Yeah, but he
there he goes.
Oh!
There he goes.
Both matches without the wrestlers were in the table.
And on that note, everyone, it's your friendly neighborhood.
I stay loose, I stay hype. I stay loose, I stay hype. I stay loose, I stay hype. I could do this all night, cause I do what I like. Yeah, I do what I like. Yeah, I do what I like. Sipping goose, sip is right. And I go with the flow. Yeah, I go with the flow. Yeah, I go with the flow. Cause I know I'm the show. In the zone, here I go. In the zone, here I go. In the zone, here I go. Yeah, they know I'm a pro. Let's go, let's go! Yeah! Let's go! Here I go, I get lit, I get hyped for this shit. That's right.
Word. He be like, I got a left elbow and a right elbow. I can break your face with an any elbow. Make sure that you get elbowed in your elbow with an elbow. Got the arm ball, get the phone ball, get around with the bomb with the bomb ball. Yo, what's going on, everybody? It's fucking Thursday night. You know what that means. It's Wrestling with Knuckleheads. We in the building. Your upcoming videos being removed. Yeah, because we went live and I had to end it 8 seconds into the live, so I had to delete that because you don't want to see an 8-second clip of nothing.
Yeah, we just saw our faces. So we're
yeah.
But now you can see us. Now you can hear us. You can have all of that. What's going on? We're back. It's another edition of that Wrestling with Knuckleheads. What's going on, So? How you been, my guy?
Chilling, man. I'm excited for this Royal Rumble.
Whew.
You know, it's been a while since I've been excited for PLE like this.
Yeah, it's Rumble season, man. I don't know about you. Royal Rumble is still one of my favorite PLEs, pay-per-views, whatever you want to call it. It's that time of year, man. It's that time of year. This sets up everything. Like, to me, Royal Rumble's still my favorite, but I love what it sets up because it gets us ready for that WrestleMania season. So I'm looking forward to Saturday and for us to give our picks and all that good stuff. So we'll wait for Gigi to be able to give our picks and all that good stuff. But lots happening this week. A lot is happening in the wrestling world. Confirmations, people talking about contract expirations. Interviews are going out. Chris Van Vliet's been working, man.
Yo, I understand that, it took him a while to get where he's at, but my man is taking advantage of where he's at right now.
Shout out to him, man, because he's put in that work in the past 2 weeks, putting out an interview with Baron Corbin, putting out an interview with Kurt Angle, putting out an interview with Jordan Grace, R-Truth, Danhausen. I was trying to watch the one with Danhausen earlier. I didn't get to finish it. But even hearing, like, just to make sure, bro, they trademarked his, like, makeup. And I was like, huh.
Who?
Danhausen.
He trademarked his makeup?
Or... Yeah, the face. So basically,
yeah,
you're able to copyright that. You're able to trademark it and make sure no one can use that likeness style.
Okay, but I mean, who did that? He did that, or AEW did that? He did that.
Yeah, he did that.
Okay, so he really wants to be his own.
Yeah, no, it makes sense. It works out. So that way, you never know. You never know when you want to protect your intellectual property like that. So that's cool.
I mean, he put a lot of work into that shit.
Definitely.
I don't see him changing that character going anywhere else. So
no.
I don't think
anyone want anything else. Like, it's such a over character that I really want to watch more of it because it's him outside of his character. Like the interviews, like outside of gimmick, just him being Donovan Danhausen and just actually talking about the process of it all and talking about all that. So I definitely want to re-get into that and just watch the whole thing. I try to like those interviews. Like, as much as it's hard for me to watch wrestling interviews at times, or wrestling podcasts, I should say, just getting to hear sometimes like the mentality of certain people is just like, okay, getting to hear that, it makes me want to watch more because now it's like, okay, I understand this more, I get this more, and it's cool to see. So
yeah. Oh yeah, and you get that insight of how they think and what was going on at the time and all that. I appreciate hearing people that are not just in here trying to make a business out of it, but they're like, this is a craft. Like, if you listen to someone talk about basketball and they're talking about stats or how much money this person bring in revenue to the city, I don't give a shit. But if you was talking about his intensity and the way he moved and his fluidity and the way he thought in the basketball court or any kind of sport, that's what I want to listen to. So when you hear Bubba Ray sit there and make up a story, you can picture it in your mind. Like, he's painting the picture, but you can see it in your head. I like hearing shit like that. I don't want to hear the whole fucking, when we went this, I was drawing money and I was the top guy. And it's like, well, I remember watching and you was on the fucking fourth match of the card. So I don't know what you was selling out.
See, and that's my thing. It's like, the guys that have made the most never have to talk about how much they made.
Yeah.
That's the funny thing. Because there's a lot of guys now, like, not to expose too much, like doing shows and shit. You start to notice, oh, okay, that person makes money. And that person makes money. Okay. They never have to mention it. They talk about everything else. And that's usually how it goes. Like, and it's crazy because as I've gotten older with this, like, listening to Bully Ray's opinion on stuff, I'm like, I get it now. And I get where he goes with this and where it goes. And it's funny because I used to say, Bully Ray I used to be pissed at Bully Ray's thoughts. Cause I'm just like, why do you sound so like out of it about wrestling? But then you start listening, it's like, no, it makes fucking sense. Like, his take on things is just like, you know what? This makes fucking sense. Sometimes, don't get me wrong, as do most people, you're gonna have an opinion that's like, that's a bit of a stretch. But 9 times out of 10, Bully does put out good fucking thoughts out there. Like, it's a reason why people listen to fucking Busted Open. They listen to what he has to say, what Mark Henry has to say, what Tommy Dreamer has to say.
They actually watch the product.
That's the thing.
Because if you notice, a lot of people they watch it, but they're not in tune. Like, they're not everyday watchers, so they're gonna tell you the generic shit that they hear based off of everybody else's opinion, and then probably put a little spin on it or something like that. And it's like, we got to make this sound interesting.
Yeah, they change it to make it feel like, oh, okay, yeah, this is actually what he thinks. It's like, no, he just heard it from everyone else, but now he's gonna make it feel like he said it. And you could tell when the podcast does that because it's just like, did you actually watch?
Yeah,
like, because it feels like you didn't.
Yeah, because when you're sitting there going, yo, they should do this, and this, and you're like, that had nothing to do with what they're going with. But then you hear people like, yo, 2 weeks ago, they had this guy and that guy face each other. Now imagine if this guy did this and that guy did that. Then it's like, okay, I know you watched the product.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, all right, cool. I can see this picture. Like, I'm not over here going, you know what would be dope if Mustafa Ali and Chad Gable had a rivalry? And you're like,
well,
they're not in the same company.
Yeah,
like that don't make no sense, because why would they? Oh, no, because, you know, they're good wrestlers. Like, cool. Watch one Raw and come back to me.
Yeah.
Anyone from 1993 to now, watch any one of those and come back to me. You
Let me
have
know
a better
what
insight.
Let me know what happens. Let me just
Yeah.
Hey man, I watched Raw from like 2 weeks ago. Doink was killing it. It's like,
Good. Now go watch something in this decade.
please. It's like, huh? But bro, and that's a crazy thing, because there are people like that. That's like, they'll just be so out of it, but they'll just read some headline. And it's funny because I also, again, another interview he did, shout out to Chris Van Vliet. He had Jordan Grace on. He had Jordan Grace on.
Yes.
And he just released it, perfect timing because of the contract signing and all that. So now she's a part of the WWE.
Okay, so that happened before the.
Yeah. He recorded it before, but he put it out. He was smart with it. He put it out the minute all this was coming out. But she talks about she made a comment about the Rumble, and she's like, "Yeah, you never know. Maybe. Hey, I heard this year they have 40 competitors, and you know where she got that from?
Oh, because of the
dirt sheets that put it out there saying, "Oh yeah, this year is 40 people."
Nah.
I was like, bro.
Like, nah, they tried that shit with Abu Dhabi shit.
Yeah, it's like, bro, it's funny because they get everyone.
Yeah.
And dirt sheets will even make workers think it's like, oh shit, is that what's actually gonna happen? And it's like, no.
Nah.
But that's why it's so crucial. Know what you're putting out there, because you start creating these narratives and it makes everyone think, is this what's actually happening? And it fucking goes into a crazy thing.
Yeah, because it's like, that goes back to watch one Raw.
Yep.
And come back to me.
Yep.
Because that whole dirt sheet shit is cool, but that's something they advertise.
Yeah, like that would be something. Like if it was gonna be the 40-person Rumble again, I feel like they would have promoted that.
Yeah,
a lot.
Yeah, because they're into numbers.
Yeah, they love
Royal Rumble time comes around, they're into numbers.
That is the only video package you see for the fucking longest is by the numbers. So go into it. 12 eliminations was the last time that blah, blah, blah. Like they go into it. I love it. I love the video packages.
Yeah, I love that shit
I feel like if we were gonna have 40,
they would have
mentioned it by now.
Yeah. Only 2 times in a decade has there been more than 30 wrestlers in a Royal Rumble. You know
one was the 2012, which is funny. I was watching today. I decided to rewatch that Rumble, and I was like, there's a lot of people in this Rumble I forgot were in the Rumble. And then the Saudi one that they did, the world's greatest Rumble,
which I never watched.
You're not missing much.
I figured that
you get to see fake Yoko and fake Ultimate Warrior, and then you find out that they had to do that because Saudi Arabia wanted that.
Yeah, it's like
it's the funniest thing ever because it's just like
yo, Prince, again, watch one Raw, or in this case, watch one SmackDown.
Just watch.
You'll figure out they're not there.
Just watch something from the past. I get it. You love the golden age. You love this.
But even then,
product like there's a lot of great workers right now. Like there's amazing people that are still working today. No. Like this. Okay, cool. Okay. Could you give us a list and we'll give you who can actually do it? No. I want this person.
And the crazy shit is like you don't even need to talk to nobody. You can go on the website and they have the current roster on the fucking
right there
on the website. It's right there. Everybody can see it. Like it's not a mystery. It's not like yo, you don't want to know who's on this motherfucker. Like nah, it's. I don't know why my shit just flashed at me.
Oh shit, you good?
Yeah, it was the light.
Oh,
but yeah, it's like nah, nigga, like something. I'm pretty sure half of the people at that event were like, Yokozuna's dead. And they're from side. So it's like, That's bad when the Prince don't even know what the fuck's going on.
No, I don't know, man. But again, for anyone that wants to comment on wrestling and all that, just please, especially if you're gonna be quote unquote media with this, watch the product. Like, especially if you're gonna comment on it and all this, watch what you're actually talking about. Yeah, because I even saw that earlier. Like, I saw a clip that someone clipped from another podcast. I'm not gonna mention the name. And this person, just all they're known for is to be bitter about wrestling and just talk shit about wrestling. That's their gimmick, is basically. It's just talking bad and talking bad and talking bad. And it's like, okay, you talk all this, but you can tell you don't watch.
Yeah.
Sometimes you actually say you don't watch. Because the clip was him talking about how bad apparently Rampage or Collision was. The Saturday show. I can't remember the name right now off the top of my head.
I believe Collision is the Saturday show.
So he's talking how bad Collision was, or being told how good it was. But apparently, because Fightful says it's good, that means it can't be good. Because in their mind, Fightful is a AEW owned company. Meanwhile, Fightful reports about everything wrestling related and more.
Yeah.
I was like, wait a second, huh? So I'm just like, so you're giving excuses, but so did you watch the show or did you not watch the show?
I don't think they watched it.
And they even say it's like, oh, I had so much better things to do than watch. I'm like, so why are you commenting on it?
Yeah. See, when I comment on AEW,
yeah,
I tell you what I see. Like, I don't go the whole show. I saw this one match and it was it was good.
Yeah.
I'm not sitting here being on some AEW sucks. Like, I don't watch it.
Yeah.
You know, as much as I would like to, I try, and I guess I always try when it's not the best thing in the world to watch. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm watching it on my iPad and I'm like, oh, this is kind of, yeah. I got halfway through it and I'm like, I don't think I paid attention to anything that happened here. But Hobbs is number one contender, so that's always nice.
Yep.
You know what it is? To be honest with you, Ray?
Yeah.
I think the reason why I am a little thrown off or like bad tasted about AEW when I watch it is because I see like John Moxley and all these people doing stuff and like Powerhouse Hobbs getting the title shot. And the only thing I can think of is, what was the purpose of taking this shit off of Swerve Strickland? You know what I'm saying? Like, Swerve could be giving Powerhouse Hobbs this title shot. Moxley did nothing with this title. Like, there's no purpose for him to have this championship. He didn't change anything. He's not running anything. He's, from what I'm seeing, is like, this is a very bad imitation of a gang, and they're beating up their own members. And I'm like, Swerve could have made Powerhouse Hobbs a fucking star right now.
Yeah.
And why is he fucking with Ricochet? Like,
it's like we're seeing Hangman again, and then it's Ricochet, and then
yeah,
I don't know.
Gold to see you too, Mr. Loki.
Yo, what's going on, Mr. Loki? Hope everything's well. But again, I unfortunately, again, I'm not going to comment too much on it because I haven't gotten to watch AEW in a bit. I haven't fully, like, I've seen clips here and there, but I don't know. Like, I don't know why the direction was to give it back to Moxley. I'm not against it just because I am a fan of John Moxley. I just feel like Swerve was getting a dope reaction. But also, I feel like they're very keen on, they know how to build the chase more than they do once the champion has the belt. So, hey, as long as they can at least do something with Swerve where it's like, okay, it's still keeping him in the limelight or keeping him in that sense of like, okay, there's something there.
Yeah.
And I'm okay with it. Like him and Ricochet on paper, bro, it should be a fucking dope feud. Like, they're not going to put on bad matches. I just want it to make sense. So, like, I saw an image today, and I was like, so who's the heel in this? Because I get it's supposed to be Ricochet, but like, it looked like Shane finally got like Swerve finally got him, and is that mode of like the evil grin, like I got you, motherfucker.
Yeah,
And I'm just like, okay, but we'll see where that goes. I don't again, like I said, it's two guys that are gonna fucking make magic together. I just want to see what they're gonna do with that in that storyline with the BCC or the Death Riders now. I forgot they switched the name. But what they do with the Death Riders, see how that's gonna go. Yeah, man. So they see where they build with that. I'm more interested. The only thing I am really interested when it comes to AEW right now is the Kenny Omega, Will Ospreay, Kyle Fletcher, and Takeshita storyline. Like that.
Okay, so it's like a tag team storyline.
Yeah. So Kenny and Will having to team up against the Don Callis family. That should be dope.
And I know they were rivals, weren't they? Will Ospreay and Kenny Omega.
Kenny and him had matches, and it was same type of thing. That was like the Ospreay was the Don Callis guy that he basically chose over Omega. But this should be dope. Like this should be dope to see them on the same side to take on Kyle Fletcher and Takeshita, who are two guys. They're like, bro, they have bright futures, man. Kyle Fletcher is a guy that's gonna be up there. Takeshita, that there's no arguing that he's gonna be fucking. He can be a world champion. Like that dude has it.
Yeah.
So to see those four in the same matchup is gonna be dope. I believe that match is happening. If it's not this weekend, I believe next weekend, if I'm not mistaken. Because it's on a Saturday because it's the Australia show they're doing. Hold on, let me actually look that up.
Is that the one that they're battling against Royal Rumble?
I hope it's not battling the Rumble because if it is,
ain't nobody watching it.
That's what I'm saying. No,
it's bad to go up against any PLE because it's fucking free to watch. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's free to watch. Why would I sit here and watch Collision when the Royal Rumble's on Peacock?
Yeah. No, so it's February 15th. So it's 2 Saturdays away. Yeah. Okay. So that makes Street saying Speedball is the 5th. Callus. I wouldn't mind that. I wouldn't mind seeing Speedball, Mike Bailey as the 5th member. I feel like he would fit well just because you have a group full of basically trained assassins type deal, like very highly just tactical guys. So adding Speedball to the mix would be dope. I could possibly see if that's the case, him show up in Australia. Him show up to like even the odds or add on to the odds for the Callis family.
Okay.
So I could see that.
Do you think they both put the belt back on Timeless Tony Storm?
I do. I think that's kind of why they added back to the, hey, she was timeless all along. So I could see them end up getting back to her just because I don't think Mariah May unfortunately got the reaction they wanted. Like it kind of went from that feud and then
the same shit, but with the Asian lady that I don't know.
It just did not work. So I could definitely see them give it back to Timeless Tony Storm. It was, bro, that video I saw everywhere. Like I didn't get to watch the episode, but I saw.
Oh, when she took off her.
Yeah, her going nuts, like showing that it was her all along. I'm just like, this was dope. Like I get the idea. I get the style of it. I get why, like saying, hey, the biggest role you're ever gonna play is yourself type deal. It worked. The promo worked. The vignette of it worked. I just want to see how the match is gonna be.
Yeah,
because that's the one thing I feel like at least it matters to me a lot is you can present it well, you can do the story well. To me, if the match doesn't live up to it, this is all for nothing. You know, because that to me is the payoff. I know for a lot of people, the finish is the payoff. All that to me, it's like the match itself needs to happen. Like it needs to make sense. you know,
especially with a story like that.
Yeah, like it needs to be a good match. It needs to be something where it feels like this is the conclusion. It needs to be that. So.
And her being timeless Tony Storm again has to be an advantage. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like it can't just be okay. We did all this, and now that doesn't take effect in the match.
Yeah.
You know, like in the match, that has to like spook Mariah May or something, where it shows that okay, there's a reason why this is so important that she's timeless Tony Storm.
Yeah.
You know,
which that's kind of what I liked about this, because the reaction was almost like, I thought I got rid of this already.
What did you do, Ray?
Yeah, what's going on, Tyson? Like it felt like I thought I got rid of her.
Yeah.
What just happened now? Like that was cool to see to me.
Yeah. I know, because we all seen it.
Yeah.
That if that particular story had the WWE's engine behind it, that would have been story of the year. You know? Because I do think that the onus is on the wrestlers to make people give a shit about their match. And that's why a lot of these people, like MJF and Swerve, Samoa Joe, a lot of these people have those matches everyone wants to see because they make people want to see this match. Where the WWE makes you want to see the match they make you want to see. You know what I'm saying? Like, they're pushing the ladder match harder than the Royal Rumble. That ladder match has been sold for almost 2-3 months now. And the Royal Rumble, it's been a couple weeks, and there's only 15 people that declared for the men and 10 that declared for the women.
Yeah.
I have the card up, so they actually say who's in it. What up, Hassan?
Yeah, what's going on, Hassan? Which is crazy because I kept hearing that and I was like, that leaves the door open to a lot.
Yeah.
Like that leaves the door open for a lot of possibilities. Also, I don't mind the idea of not that many people declaring at the same token, because it's just like, let's see who's in it. Because the rosters are so fucking crazy as is, you never know. Like there's certain people that's like, oh yeah, like a Carlito joining the Rumble isn't out of the question, you know? Like Carlito being in there, Dom being in there, that type of deal. But then you have the possibility of a Joe Hendry. You have the possibility of a Josh Alexander. You have a possibility, even though she said she's going to be somewhere else, a Jordan Grace being in the Rumble. A Masha Slamovich being in the Rumble, which again, we're going to talk about when we get into the Rumble discussion and all that.
I know this is very controversial for you, Ray, but there's always the possibility of Santino Marella joining the Royal Rumble.
I would not mind if Santino joins the Rumble. You know what I kind of want to see on Saturday?
Him break his own record?
That? I want to see his sister show up. I want to see Santina Marella show up into the Rumble and eliminate her knee.
You know what that means, right?
What?
That him and Nia Jax will be the only two people to ever participate in both Rumbles in the same night.
What do you mean? They're two different people. It's his sister.
Sure.
Yeah.
He's with Elias and she's with what's his name? Roy?
Elijah. Oh no. What was his WWE name? Fuck. It was Elias and fuck.
Come on, Tyson, stop fucking around.
Tyson, help us.
Yeah.
I know his indie name now is Elijah. Fuck, what was his WWE? Oh my god, it was
Elias' younger brother.
Oh my god, I forgot.
I don't know why Roy is the only one that.
I don't know why. It's something with an E, right? Is it something else with an E, or was it something else? Oh my god, I forgot his fucking name. I gotta look it up because that's gonna bother me now.
Break a 1-second record. Ezekiel.
Thank you, Tyson.
There you go. That's why we let you watch, Tyson.
How do you break a 1 second? You legit just get super kicked out.
How do you learn to fall through a table? That's a better question.
I'm gonna have to learn eventually because we sell out on July 19th.
Word.
Got
upset because every year maybe you would tell us who's in the Women's Rumble and they haven't even said how How much only the women that declared for it. Yeah, you know what it is? Because they have a roster full of women that could be in the Rumble.
Yeah.
But I'm pretty sure they want to maximize the amount of familiar faces they're going to put in the Rumble.
That, as well as just, again, they have the idea of returns that they can do, legends that are just going to show up, NXT people that could show up, TNA people that could show up, one return that everyone wants to see that, again, we'll talk about when Gigi gets on, because in the women's Rumble, because
they almost gave it to Kamala Harris, so don't drop the big boot on her.
Let's not get into it. But yeah, so there's a lot of possibilities when it comes to that, and it's we'll see. Like again, once we get into that, we'll talk about that with Gigi, because I know she's gonna have a lot to say with that. Ray, have you heard anything more about WID? Are the WID wrestlers getting paid monthly? They're gonna be on NXT, etc. So funny enough that you bring up WID, Boris, because that goes with who I just announced yesterday is going to be a part of Respect on July 19th, will be WID prospect, the Carolina Reaper, Jackson Drake. Yes, one of the guys that was ID'd will be in action on July 19th.
Nice.
So as far as what I've heard of WID, it's a lot of help. It's a lot of conditioning, a lot of help with making sure that these talents are getting better opportunities on training, better opportunities in production, all that. I still don't know the monetary side of things. I feel like it's kind of rude to ask any of them. Like I was around a few WWID performers this weekend. Shout out to Jackson Drake, who again I was able to connect with again and finally lock in for Respect, because he was someone I wanted to have on the show. Marcus Mathers, that was around this weekend, and Zeta Steel. And all three are still doing a lot of independent dates. All three have the options of doing whatever it is they want to do. But you're seeing the difference. Like, you're seeing how they're working in there, the promos they're putting out. So there is something to it. I just feel weird about asking, hey, so are you making like something on the side from this? Are they paying? Like,
well, you go ask them, like, how does it work?
But that's the thing. I feel like it's so weird to ask, because I feel like they're probably getting asked so damn much.
Yeah.
So it's like, I don't want to be that person to be like, hey, so how does this work? You know?
And then they ask them an original question, like, yo, Mr. Superstar, you gonna give me tickets to WrestleMania? What's up?
Oh man. But no, shout out to them. And again, like I said, so we will have a WWID prospect in the house on July 19th. Jackson Drake, the match that he's gonna have. Oh man, I can't wait to announce, because it really goes into his training and all that, and it's gonna be a dope announcement.
Yeah, and the first match is gonna be announced Saturday, right?
Yep, Saturday before the Royal Rumble, we will be announcing the very first match for Respect. I sent you the graphic, bro. That graphic looks fire.
Thing looks crazy now. I mean,
that graphic looks fucking fire.
The guy with the white face paint looks crazy.
But yeah, you guys are gonna have to wait till Saturday to see the announcement. But before Saturday, we still have one more talent announcement that I'll be making tomorrow at 7 p.m. So we'll talk about it more on the Toe in the Show with Ray and Gigi show and all that good stuff. LOL, I don't expect you to ask about the bag directly, just if you heard anything. No, so that's basically it. Outside of that, like I said, they have been helping, like sending them to, or recommending for them to go train, like when Natalia and Tyson Kidd at their training facility, opening doors to other possibilities when it comes to their training. The production, they have WWE production, or at least something that's set out for it. And then the shows, like they've been a part of like WWN shows now, and all that. So there's that become official WWID matches. WWID is now like posting those. I believe it's every week. They're posting on their Twitter full matches that are official WWID matches. I'm trying to see what actually makes it an official WWID match, so I can try to
get one for the show.
Yeah, we can get that for Respect. So yeah, I'm gonna see how that works so we can see what we can do for July. But yeah, so it's a dope idea. It's a dope process. I'm glad it opens the doors for a lot of a great, amazing talent to get more eyes on them, and again get that respect that they deserve as well. Uh, like I said, Jackson Drake has been someone I've gotten to see for a while now. Very young kid that deserves this. Shout out to him. Shout out to Marcus Mathers, who's getting this. Zeta Steele, who's been doing her thing. Um, Cappuccino Jones, who I've gotten to learn more about now because of this process. And there's so many more. There's so many more that are gonna get that WAD, and I can't wait to see who they start picking next because I can imagine this was like the first class, etc. Type deal. And there's so many young talent out there, just talent in general, that I could see get under that banner very soon. So,
Word. And they're about to start that FOG or FUG thing on A&E.
oh
The social media stars or some shit.
Yeah, so that's gonna be the I believe it's what is it? Taker, Booker T. Who else is on there?
Molly, Mickey James.
Mickey James and
It's not
it was the last
Tyler's.
one. No, someone else that's on there. But yeah, that's gonna be dope. I think that's where this is it Holyfield's son that's on that show?
Yes.
Yeah.
I think so.
That's gonna be dope to see again. It's an alternate take, it's something different. I believe that's what ended up taking Speed, like not Speed, but the other show that they were doing, NXT Live. They ended up taping that
Level Up?
Yeah, Level Up became that in a sense. So let's see what happens. Let's see what happens with that. How that add to WWE product and all that good stuff. It's cool though to see that they have different avenues now. That there's a bunch of just wrestling or WWE product in a sense in different platforms, and just seeing how this all correlates. It's funny to see now, like sites that you wouldn't think talk about wrestling are all talking about wrestling right now. Like Complex has been wrestling heavy the last few days. Like they're talking about from Speed being announced to Kai Cenat being on Raw, to Triple H's announcement, which we didn't even touch on that yet.
Yep.
But it's official. Triple H will be a part of the WWE Hall of Fame. Alone though, because he technically is a Hall of Famer. Triple H is a Hall of Famer, but as a member of DX, so this is going to be the first time he'll be going in solo, and it's just seeing the announcement that was funny as hell.
Solo. But all right, yo, fact check. Bubba Ray is the fourth.
Oh, Bubba Ray. Okay, cool.
Bubba Ray.
Nice.
It's called WWE LFG.
Okay.
Legends and Future Greats.
Oh, okay, so it's not Let's Fucking Go. Okay.
No.
So, okay. Damn.
Yeah. You know, just to shed a little bit of Triple H going to the Hall of Fame. I think his career outside of wrestling, like what he did with NXT, what he's doing now, and him taking over and all, is more Hall of Fame worthy than his singles career. Because I mean, it was mostly DX, but like being there with DX, and then because if you think about it, he started off Hunter Hearst Helmsley. He went to DX. He went to the corporation. He went to Evolution. You know, it's like he's always been with a group. So, but he's made the biggest impact as a solo person when he was running things. You know, he changed NXT Black and Gold.
I was gonna say, he became from the guy that was barely there. Like it's you've heard the story. Like Paul Levesque, like John Paul Levesque, the character wasn't working.
Yeah,
they tried with Hunter Hearst Helmsley. He was almost on that chopping block, and to see him be from the guy that was barely there, from terrorizing to barely being a part of the company, to basically now running the whole company.
Yeah. Terrorizing to quickly sinking.
Like, you know, it's like it's having that, and to be one of the guys now that's like, you can't talk about GOATs in WWE without mentioning Triple H. Like,
yeah,
he's someone that has really had this business and understood the business and sat down and learned it. And really again thrived. Like he's improved so much what we want from the WWE. And he's doing it so well and taking it in a direction that I know some might argue it is what it is, But it's like, no, this is right now. We're in an era of wrestling, especially WWE, that we never thought we would be in. Like the fact that he's willing to do this, where WWE is in multiple partnership relationships with other companies, that we are seeing the possibility of this weekend alone, TNA can be involved in the Royal Rumble.
Yeah.
That is a sentence I never thought we would say. You know, like
and we grew up. I was explaining this to my coworker because Lay was actually watching the debut of AJ Styles. Debut was I forgot the word debut. The debut of AJ Styles in the Rumble, and we was explaining to him why this guy is such a huge star and this is his debut. And at TNA at the time of us growing up, seeing the inception, was a viable fucking competition for WWE.
Yeah.
You know, like they were the alternative. If you didn't like WWE, TNA wasn't giving you WWE shit. They were giving you TNA. Like I was telling my brother, I think the smartest thing TNA ever did was create the X division.
Yep.
Because it's not about weight limits. So if you apply that to WWE now, you have the Intercontinental title, which people say is the workhorse title, but I'm going to say that's the prerequisite to being the world champion, the Intercontinental title.
It's still both, because I feel like that's like your workhorse is still not your your main guy either.
Yeah,
you know?
But if you apply that no limits to the United States Championship, now you have an actual reason to be United States champion, because he could go around the country showing why he is the best. Like if Ricochet was United States champion and he got to wrestle the way he wanted to, he was able to show off his abilities. Imagine Neville, instead of for the cruiserweight champion, he's the United States champion, having these matches with every single person instead of for people having to make weight. And then you can showcase almost like a luchador style, but this generation's version of a luchador.
Yeah.
Or this generation's version of hardstyle, where Shinsuke isn't bound to a WWE type match because he's the champion now. You have to wrestle his style. You know what I'm saying? Because the X Division title was basically their fucking high flying championship, and it didn't matter how much you weighed. If you can keep up with these people, you were in there. So I think to have something like that for the United States Championship, because right now it's stagnant, I think that will bring a lot of eyes, a lot of interest back into that title and back into a lot of wrestlers that are being underutilized. Think about Shinsuke right now. He's the champion. He's the samurai, and he's wrestling these people, but he's still doing a WWE match. You got a Shinsuke Nakamura from Japan, the way he wrestled Great Muta in January of last year. I mean, him wrestling that way with LA Knight, even now with Carmelo Hayes, Andrade. These are people that can wrestle that style. You put that style in there, it's going to change up the pace.
And I was going to say, I feel like we got a taste of that at the when did he win the US title? Was it Survivor Series?
SummerSlam.
No,
it was Survivor Series because he dropped the title. Survivor Series.
Yeah, and we got the taste of that though.
Yeah,
I feel like we got a taste of like what that could be in a WWE presentation. I think they need to let him do that though. They need to let him, because there is a way, and I get that idea of having the open weight of the styles. But I feel like that's what WWE's always been. That it's never, outside of when they had 205 and all that, it's always been the mix of styles. Like CM Penta now, he's showing, bro. He's going in there. He wrestled Chad Gable.
Yeah,
and even bringing his style. It worked with Chad Gable. Then you give him Pete Dunne. It worked with Pete Dunne.
But there's risk of controversy. Chad Gable right now, pound for pound, is the best in the ring. In between those four ropes, he's the best. So him wrestling Penta, wrestling Penta is like Bret Hart wrestling Suzuki back in the day. Like, not a lot of people could wrestle Suzuki, but Bret Hart made a fucking match out of it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He could go with anybody.
Yeah, bro.
You know what I'm saying?
That's the thing. It's something that works. Like that's why it was that test. It's like, okay, let's see. But then you give him Pete Dunne. And it's like, okay, Pete Dunne can work too. Pete Dunne is no fucking slouch.
Yeah.
But it worked. And it's like, okay, now we can see like this guy is ready for WWE style, you know?
Yeah.
Because
and you have more of those types of matches, but not with the title. Because think about this. How interesting would it be if it's unspoken, but the United States champion gets to dictate the style of match? So Shinsuke would have hard style. If you gave it to Penta, it would be more lucha style. If you gave it to Pete Dunne, it would be bruiserweight style. If you gave it to Chad Gable, it'd be more amateurish style. You know what I'm saying? Like it's like you get to see now, like, oh shit, this guy gets to shine. You know, because the real reason why the Intercontinental title stood out more than the world title is because you wrestled. The Intercontinental title showed your ability. It showed the fact that you could work with people. There wasn't this match was made to put butts in the seats. This match was made to make sure that people went home happy. And you did that by wrestling. Mr. Perfect is a fucking perfect wrestler. You know what I'm saying? And him and Bret Hart had some crazy matches. Him and Shawn Michaels had some crazy matches. And until Bret Hart and Shawn Michaels made that transition from the Intercontinental style guys are now the world champion, it's always been that separate style. So that's why Macho Man versus Ricky the Dragon Steamboat for the Intercontinental title will always be the best match out of WrestleMania 3.
Yeah.
You know? So I think that can also bring a different style also, because where, not to harp on AEW is starting to do similar matches each match. Like there's been, you heard me say it, it seems like there's just one match and out of nowhere they're switching the participants. You know what I'm saying? That's how some of the pay-per-views felt like to me.
No, it definitely feels that way. That's like, okay, yeah, this is, you know what it feels like to me at times? It almost feels like you're playing universe mode. And it's like, cool, this is the match we're going with. Next pay-per-view. Oh, okay. I guess now we're doing this match. Next pay-per-view. Oh, we're back to that match. And it just feels like we interswap.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of people that do that, not just AEW. And you think people wouldn't notice, and it's just like, no, why are you doing this a lot?
Yeah.
And this is like a lot of wrestling companies do it. It's just like, if you're gonna do that, make it make sense.
Yeah,
make it fair when each time it happens, so it's not just like, okay, like
in Japan, it felt like Naito versus Okada.
Oh yeah, it happened a bunch,
like,
bro.
Yeah, it's like Jesus.
It's like there's a lot of matches like that happens, but then there's a few that it's like when it does, they make it like matter.
Yeah,
like Omega Okada. There was 3 times that it happened, the main like singles matches. But every time it would happen, they made it matter. That's like, oh, now we're here.
Yeah.
Now we're here. Oh, now we're here.
What were you gonna say before I cut you off?
No, it was I was watching earlier. Devon was talking about for 6 months, they basically had him and Randy Orton wrestle a lot on SmackDown. And every time he was like, we made it different. But it's like, watch, like, I think it's like, he was saying like maybe like 03, 04 for SmackDown weekly. Every time there would be some variation of Devon versus Randy Orton.
And that was when he was the preacher?
Yep.
Okay.
So it's like, and they just kept making it work. And it's like, so there's ways to do it where you're not like, again?
Yeah.
Like, I mean, and you would never notice.
I mean, yo, listen, if you collected those the Nissan Coliseum wrestlers tapes,
yeah,
all those house shows they did, every single one of those main events was fucking Ric Flair versus Hogan. And that's why they didn't do it at WrestleMania 7? The 7 or 8. That's why they didn't do it, because they were like, it didn't draw money. But then again, like you forget WrestleMania, Ric Flair versus Hogan, for the first time ever, we get to see who the world. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know,
to think that this won't draw, but hindsight being like,
yeah,
it's Ric Flair versus Hogan.
Yeah, and
how does that match not make money at WrestleMania?
Yeah, and then you sit there and you're like, but who said that Macho Man and Ric Flair and Hogan and Sid would draw more? Like who cranked these numbers?
Yeah,
not to say that Sid is a bad wrestler.
No, he definitely wasn't. But it's just like it's crazy to think, but again, it's also you get it at the time.
Yeah,
like if it's at the time, it's not proving. It's like, hey, it is what it is. But I feel like in hindsight, that match would have probably, at the stage of WrestleMania, probably would have drawn.
Yeah.
Like, it's one of those where it's like it's a no-brainer that this is going to make money. Because just like Hogan and Andre, they ran that a bunch of times.
Yep.
But the first time ever, allegedly, at WrestleMania, and people bought it.
Yep.
Like, and a bunch of people picked up Andre already, but the only time that you hear is Hogan.
Huh?
So it's like,
because that's the thing where every magician knows magic, but the one who pulls that magic card out of his hat better is the only one people are gonna brag about, and that's what wrestling is, magic trick. That's how I heard Al Snow describe wrestling. It's a magic trick.
Yep.
And you have to have that woman that distracts everybody when you change the card, or when you get the person inside the fucking box to curl up so you can cut it in half. You got to get that woman distracting you, and then when the payoff comes, ta-da, and no one's the wiser. Everyone believes this shit is real. You know, so it's who can pull off this magic trick the best. You know? And that's why most of the time you get Will Ospreay and whoever he's wrestling had match of the night.
Yep.
You get Penta and Rey Fenix because they're doing shit that just shit leaves us in awe. You know, and their magnetism, their charisma is great. Like, this makes people go crazy. You know what was the last time a hand gesture made people go crazy? Fucking my time, the NWO. Most of y'all kids' time, the Bullet Club. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, like that's something that you can't teach. But when it works, it works.
Yeah. And it's the craziest thing because it's little things like that again, it's what sticks. Like now, people that don't know wrestling like that they don't watch every week or watch like that, there's probably names that they can tell you though. That's like, oh yeah, I know like The Rock and John Cena and Hogan. Or if you do this, it's like, oh, they know DX.
Yeah.
Oh,
Roman Reigns. Yeah.
And now it's like they know Roman.
Yeah. Roman Reigns is now a part of that list. It's like when people that don't watch sports go, oh yeah, I know basketball, LeBron James and Steph Curry and Jordan, right? Yeah, I used to watch Pippen all the time, but I don't even know Shaq was crazy. And like you just throw names out there, and it's like, okay, cool. Like, I don't watch golf, but yo, Tiger Woods, boy.
That's the only thing we know is Tiger Woods.
Yeah. Tiger Woods.
Golfer that was good. We
Word.
Like,
And,
Tiger Woods.
and the Serena sister, the Williams sisters, and Anna Kournikova, because she was hot. That's the only thing I know about tennis.
Yeah, that's all you need. Like, it's just the little basics here and there. But when it comes to that, it shows you how those are the things that translate, but it's what resonated with a bunch more people. Like it's stuff like that. And that's what they try for now, man. It's like little things that's like, this is what's going to connect or what's going to stay. And people try to find that. What is it that's going to be the next thing that transcends on with wrestling, you know?
Yeah. And I think that with if she put it up, she froze. Okay, all right.
Oh,
suck a motherfucking dick, suck a dick, sucker, you just want it.
Yama. It's Yama time!
What's going on, Gigi?
Rose, as soon as she got like the big screen, is just like, well, her theme is just there. It's just like,
and then it just pops up.
That works. My hair looks terrible.
From here, maybe it's your camera, but it looks nice and full. Here.
Yeah, like it looks nice.
Does it?
Yeah, I can't tell.
I feel like this. I guess this part is just like a little that I just got out of the shower.
Because I'm seeing this part.
Yeah.
I may be a little jealous, but it's looking full.
I had a
tease it a bit.
I don't want to look like that one day where I was looking like a lioness and my hair was like poof, I was trying to avoid that, the shower steam tends to do that with my hair. Oh, hello. Very bright screen. Hi guys.
Good morning.
Happy Royal Rumble weekend.
Hey.
Word. And we saved all the talk for Rumble for when you come.
For you.
That's awesome. I'm so happy to hear that. I do want to cover some things that is not Royal Rumble related. Maybe.
I feel like everything else we probably touched on. We left.
You guys, I'm sorry.
We did leave one female.
What did you guys talk about so far? Why am I
Triple H gonna be a Hall of Famer.
Yeah.
Yes. That's one of the things I want to talk about and stuff. You can tell he was genuinely surprised. We always joked around like, oh, Triple H is gonna put himself in the Hall of Fame. He's gonna put himself in the Hall of Fame. They put him in the Hall of Fame for him.
Yeah.
You can tell he was like, I didn't want this. I don't want the spot. You can tell that he doesn't want the spotlight on him anymore.
Because he's doing everything else right now. It's like it's the last thing when you have a multi-billion-dollar company to run. Yeah, let's put let's put it on me.
Yeah. But I think that's one thing that he got, or that stuck with him from Vince. Like he's realizing now, it's like, it's y'all that's doing this. Don't give me no fucking credit.
Yeah.
Right. Like, exactly.
No.
That KC on TNA? It sure is, and he's getting these elbows by Nick Nemeth. I'm sorry, I'm also watching TNA.
Who's you said?
Who's getting elbows?
JC something?
McDonough?
No, not that's JD McDonough.
Oh,
he broke his wrist. I don't remember his last name. We just saw him last week. Ray, pink hair. The one that had an amazing back and forth with Jay Bougie.
Oh, KC.
I did say KC.
Oh, I heard Jay.
JC. That's how I was like.
Did I say JC?
Yeah, that's why I thought you said McDonough.
Yes.
Oh, you know what? You're right. I did say JC. KC. My apologies.
Yeah, first class. KC. The first class blessing. We just saw this weekend, actually. Funny enough.
Yes.
Yeah.
So good. I can't wait to see him again with Jay Bougie. Bro, if there is a singles match between this kid and Jay Bougie, you need to come and watch.
All right.
Because the exchanges that they had in the ring, it left you glued. Like on the most realest shit. Like I could just watch them wrestle. They should have honestly just had a one-on-one match. But I digress.
Were they in a match together, or was that just like a?
They were it's like a fatal 4-way, I believe, if they were in, or 5-way, one of those two. It might have been a 4-way.
So I mean, Jay Bougie's Instagram, chat thingy that whatever the fuck that thing is, and he posts up his matches when it comes on YouTube. So when that pops up, I might have to check that one out. We was in the middle of talking about
Triple H.
Well, before you came.
Oh, okay, my bad.
Shit, how do we put this right? Allowing these guys to organically get over.
Okay.
So we're talking about because it's just so we kind of mentioned on the pentascale. We went over a lot with that because we tried to go into how AEW has been doing with certain things and just letting it go by the wayside, bringing up the TNA X division, how much that made an impact with it.
Like the magic trick.
Yeah, the magic of it all.
It was it was like they're all magicians, but the person who pulls off the magic trick the best is the one that you remember at the end of the night.
Yeah.
And it's like, and usually it like I was okay, that's where we was going. I was saying Penta and Ray Phoenix in AEW, they left you with the shit they did. You was like, wow. And so it was almost like the woman that distracted you from when they were setting up the magic trick. That's what they were presenting. And then the match happened and it left. It was like, okay, this is the whole package here. Will Ospreay, everybody remembers his match because the ending of the match is so hard. The payoff, they pull that rabbit out the hat like no one else can. You know what I'm saying? And I think like right now, Jey Uso's getting that organic magic trick because of his entrance.
Yeah.
Like he's getting people to pay attention to him, and he is literally just walking from the concession stands to the ring for 12 minutes.
Yep.
Like not a lot of people get that.
Right.
I see Gigi's a little lost. So it was a whole.
It was a whole
thing.
It was a
because
whole thing.
It went from me
It's
saying,
not that I'm lost. It's just that I'm also multitasking here, so I'm listening to you, but I'm making sure that I don't delete certain episodes that I have not watched on my DVR because my my thing was at close at 48 hours of 50-hour use.
yeah, you gotta make some space up.
It's all right. I did it. I did it throughout this whole time that you guys were talking to me. I'm at 27 hours out. I'm good.
Nice.
I'm just gonna have TNA running in the background since I didn't watch it from the beginning, and I kind of want to get back into TNA now, especially with the whatchamacallit, with the deal with WWE and NXT and everything like that. So now not to say I didn't have a reason before, but this just gives me more of a reason.
Yeah.
It's
okay. A lot of people are finally now giving TNA a chance again because of this, and it's just like, damn, they had a good roster. Like
they always had a good roster. It's just that I had to get back into the rhythm of watching them on a Thursday night.
Yeah. No, I'm just saying I noticed that with a lot of people. That was like because of the deal. That's when they finally gave it a chance. And it's just like a lot of people that TNA have. That's like,
yeah, I get it.
You can find it. That's still the issue too. That's like they need a prominent TV deal. They need something where it's like it's available for more people to give it a watch. Because I feel like that's the thing that people forget. Oh yeah, TNA still is available. It's just harder to watch unless you want to pay their subscription to watch it, basically.
Yeah.
Right.
So
I have access to TV, so
they do have a dope roster there of again amazing independent talent as well that you see.
Froze? Yeah, he froze.
No?
I was like, man, he's thinking hard.
That was a long thought.
Like,
that was the longest thought ever.
Yeah, like, yo, he's really thinking about this one. I want to see what he got to say now. He don't think this long. It's like, shit. All right, well, when he comes back, he'll finish.
He comes back. So, as you were saying, let's go back to what you were saying.
Okay.
So, Jey Uso found his magic trick.
Yeah.
With his entrance, and now more people are buying into his magic trick just because of his entrance alone. Is that what you're saying?
No, it's no, not his entrance alone, but I'm just saying like that's part of his charisma. So where like that, so when you watch him do magic, it's the whole spectacle of it, since it like from the beginning of the trick, the entrance to the we thought you was thinking. We sat here and was listening to you and was like,
we were looking at you like, yo,
I don't know when it stopped. So I'm just like
I was saying the whole thing about
TNA, and I'm just like, the fuck happened? So I was like,
you were like, and I think you left off with I think that it froze, and then we're like, damn, he's thinking pretty fucking
word.
So no one noticed I was just frozen. It was just like, I wonder what he's thinking.
We noticed, but we couldn't communicate with you. We were telling you were frozen. You didn't hear us?
No,
Nope.
I was just frozen.
Yeah, it was a good
I
2
was trying
seconds.
to say,
Like,
and I think
but
they just had to open a whole section of the UBS because of how fast tickets have been selling. So it's going well for them for that 20th
Yeah.
show. So we'll see. Maybe we'll see if some people can make an impact on July 19th, the day before.
see, he also plugs in other people's shit. He's a pun guy.
Yeah, got to.
He's over here looking like big pun, so you gotta throw puns out. I get you.
Hey, there you go.
I see. Again with the black shirt and the chain, but you know what's crazy, Toe? He's
He don't
still
wear our
wearing the
shirt.
shirt.
Eh?
I'm not wearing the fucking shirt. Look, I'm even wearing the collaboration shirt.
Word.
It's been a while since I rocked this.
Word. Right.
And I'm cooking up some things. I've been having a lot of free time lately. I've been cooking up some things. You know what's so crazy? I completely forgot that I had some extra designs for shirts and everything like that. So expect some stuff to come out before the end of this weekend. And if it doesn't come out through the end of the weekend, it's gonna start the beginning of the week.
Nice.
And let's see what happens. Support the cause.
Word.
Damn, I didn't even say nothing bad about AEW. Why Tony Khan throwing out my Wi-Fi?
Hey, listen, because you're talking about TNA.
Hey, I'm just saying, TNA is gonna be in New York. We're gonna have a show that weekend. Come on, TNA. Let's do some.
I don't know about that, Lonnie. Or nothing. No. This is a PG show. And we must keep the ratings the way they need to be.
When we get on Rumble, we're gonna have that. Because apparently there's no rules there. But yeah, so the conversation of Jey Uso stemmed from me saying that I think TNA's greatest invention was the X Division title, where it's not about weight limits, about no limits. And if you adopt that style to the United States Championship, where the champion gets to dictate the style of match they have, like Shinsuke can have strong style matches, and then if, like, let's say Pete Dunne were to win it, he can have like cruiserweight style matches and so on and so forth. And it's almost like the champion, now we get to see different wrestling. Okay, so it's almost like the cruiserweight title, but without weights, without weight limits. And then that stemmed to each individual person having their own like special thing that makes them stand out.
Okay. I can see it.
Lonnie, that's a cigarette.
That's a cigarette weed.
She got glaucoma.
That's not for you.
This helps me with my attention deficit disorder.
Word.
And if anyone knows me, knows that I function better when I am high. I just can't talk Spanish when I'm high because then I forget all my words.
Yo, facts, because sometimes
I'm not gonna front. There was a time where like I was working a double and I was like, I need to take a walk. That was the quote. I need to take a walk around the block for at least 15 minutes. I don't want to be bothered. Just give me a moment. All right. Did what I had to do. Smoked what I had to smoke. Came back out. Everybody looked beautiful. Everybody was beautiful. I had no problem, no beef with anybody. Somebody came up to me and I completely forgot how to speak Spanish. I was like, uno momento, por favor.
Not the full. Oh, no.
Los Tango, El Gato, and Los Pantalones.
Maybe not that bad, but I felt like it was. And I was just looking at my friend. I was like, help. They were like, we got you. And then after all was said and done, I looked at to my friend whose name has a Y in it. And I was like, I can't. I don't know how to speak Spanish when I'm high.
No.
I do. But I just forgot everything that I was ever taught and raised on. And he just looked at me. He was like, you know what? I felt that because I'll be the same way too. I was like, oh my God, I'm not alone. I'm not alone. I'm not alone.
No. I'm dying because it's like I kind of saw that this weekend when I was trying to tell Gigi something that I didn't want other people to understand. And she gave me that look like,
fuck you just said?
I kind of get what you're saying, but at the same time, no.
It took a second for me to process. He had to say it again, and I was like, "Oh, I got you."
Yeah, and I was like, "Hold on, let me speak slower," because I caught myself doing that today. Because again, for anyone that doesn't know, my Spanish mix is I'm Ecuadorian and Puerto Rican. Two Spanish dialects that speak very fast.
Mm-hmm.
So my Spanish goes, brrr, so it's like, hold on. So if you don't speak Spanish like that, it's like, where is he going with this? Yeah. So I'm like, okay, hold on. Let me slow down a little bit and repeat it.
And then he's like, pointing at someone, un pendejo. Un pendejo.
What was funny is that, like, that ass, I was like looking at it like, one more time. Hold on. I smoked, like, I was in a little bit of a cipher. Just smoked, whatever. Came back. I was like, I am very fucking hot.
Yeah.
For the second half of the show, I was zooted. And so shout out to Matt Awesome for bringing me my drinks. So he was like, here you go, G. Here you go, G.
No.
I wasn't even planning on doing this, but since, I mean, you gotta force the hand, I guess, you know. So,
so at one point, I'm just like, at this to Gigi, this person over here, but just still trying to say it in Spanish, just so again, certain people would not understand what the fuck I'm saying.
We made it work.
Yeah,
but some of the other things I definitely want to bring up on. Yeah, I agree with what you're saying. So with the whole Jey Uso, I just kind of want to, like, not to say move forward, but I just want to cover just some things before we get into the Rumble.
Yeah.
Triple H going into the Hall of Fame, definitely well deserved.
Yeah, dope.
Not the most, like, on the most realest shit. You know, his health always matters first, and
there he goes. Now let's start the conversation all over again. We talk about Triple H in the Hall of Fame.
Yeah.
Gigi just started.
And I also heard the Spanish lesson, so
there you go.
Oh,
so yo soy del Sting Negro.
Which you heard it here first. Sting will be in July 19th.
on July
19th. And respect
Negro.
In the Mecca. Oh no. But yeah, no, again, you can tell he was honestly shocked. He wasn't ready. Shawn, you know what's the most funniest thing? The Undertaker basically did like the backhand compliment in the sense of when Shawn was telling Triple H, hey, you are in the Hall of Fame as part of DX, and then you just hear Undertaker, yeah, but you know, like as if, yeah, but that doesn't count. You know, like,
it's like X-Pac's in the Hall of Fame.
Yeah.
Right. Like he deadass made it feel like it didn't count. And I'm like, well, that's disrespectful, you piece of shit. You know what, Taker? Suck it. All right.
He's like, oh, DX is a DEI entrance into the Hall of Fame. Is basically what the Taker was saying.
Well, you know, I think the group that fucked up the Undertaker the most was DX, so you got a little bit of beef with them.
That's true.
No, but yeah,
we're gonna get into talks about that. I want to know what your opinion is of who's gonna be the one to induct him. I was gonna say Shawn Michaels, but I feel like it's not gonna be Shawn, or it could. I don't know. It's up in the air for me.
So
mainly because
Shawn, who would be
right?
I would guess Flair.
Same. That's I would think Flair.
I was thinking the same thing.
If it's not Shawn, I think it has to be Flair.
Because he's open about Triple H being his best friend.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know.
If he was still alive, maybe I would have said possibly even Killer Kowalski.
I was about to be like, Ray, Ric Flair didn't.
No, no.
Neither did
He
Mr.
almost
P. If
did,
anybody's,
but
you know.
he didn't go down
And
with
then
this ship.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he ain't. You know, he'll don't worry. He'll sell tickets to it, so you'll
Yeah.
know.
Yeah. I would also think Stephanie, but I don't think Stephanie would want to do it.
No. I don't know.
I don't know if I want the wife to do it.
What if it's how about Kevin Nash?
I was thinking about Kevin Nash as well. Any obviously, if they're part of the clique, right?
Yeah,
And
I feel like
unfortunately,
that might end up being the thing. We might just get a very long click presentation.
I mean,
that's what I was thinking.
Yeah,
too.
Because like that last comment you put up there, you let Flair up there. I don't know. Like
That's what I was thinking. As much
Flair
as
might
I
take
want
over.
Flair to be the one to induct him, Flair's gonna be on that mic.
Flair's gonna talk about how much he needs to be in the ring one more time before.
Oh, I
And then
think
he's gonna cry.
Yep.
He's
Oh, I
gonna
think he'll
cry
end up
at least
on
3 times.
and
then
if-
doing elbow drops in his draws. Like that's
and
the
if
other thing
Flair
that's-
doesn't induct Triple H to be a part of the Four Horsemen, then he's not incoherent. No, but I was telling Ray, I was like, you know, Triple H went from DX
Mhm,
to the corporation
mhm.
to Evolution to People Power or whatever that was with Seth Rollins,
Right.
and then like he ran the company. So he's been in faction after faction after faction. So if that Hall of Fame shit is a montage to his clique,
Yeah.
you know, I can see that.
Man, he was even a substitute member of the Shield for a minute.
Yeah, he was a part of the Nation of Domination for one night.
Right.
You know,
Wow.
he played the Croc.
Wow. Wow. I knew
You
you were
smell
going there
the
with
rock.
that. Wow. But another good nominee to possibly do his induction, Randy Orton.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
thought you were gonna say The Rock.
I was gonna say maybe, but I don't. Not to say.
That'd be him pulling his weight.
I don't think I want The Rock to induct him.
You know, because there might be another Samoan in the class. So of course, they're gonna call The Rock to do that.
Yeah,
induction,
yeah.
so.
I think that would be just The Rock pulling his weight.
Right.
You know.
So that's why I was like, maybe not The Rock.
Mhm,
So there's okay, 3 picks. Ric Flair. If
mhm,
it's not HBK, Ric Flair,
Yeah.
Kevin Nash,
mhm.
and Randy Orton.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Another thing I want to touch up on now.
Mhm.
Fuck anybody that fucks with Asuka.
Wait, what happened to Oscar now?
Wait, what happened?
No, that
You
mess
guys
with her
haven't
in
read?
the airport. Yeah.
No, no, I don't read, but I did not hear anything that happened with Oscar.
This is about 2 days old. So Asuka feels that she is in fear of her life because people just come up to her. It got up to the point where she even had to contact authorities in regards to this. She called cops, and it just like she doesn't feel safe.
Holy shit.
Oh, so one of
Yeah.
the
Hold on, let me-
headlines
Mhm.
that I'm reading now, it says WWE star Oscar feeling in danger while warning fans about romantic advances.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that's basically it. She was like, at no point I will be be in a romantic relationship. It's 100% not happening. Don't do that. It got up to the point where she had to call the cops. And that she doesn't feel safe in going into airports or
Okay.
traveling or anything like that.
So just to clarify, Gigi, when you
I'm
say
trying to find
anybody
the
that
whole
fucks with
entire
Oscar,
tweet.
when you say anybody that fucks with Oscar, you mean that like
Like those typy people.
yeah, okay, that
Okay,
that
yeah.
bothers
Just-
her.
I
messing
thought
with
you
her.
guys have
Yeah.
possibly read that because
Oh, no.
that actually it went
'Cause-
viral.
Because that's why I was like, what the fuck did Oscar do? When
No,
you
yeah,
said because I'm like, I
that's
fuck
what
with
I
Oscar.
was like, wait,
yeah,
Like
I like
Oscar
Oscar.
throwing out N-words now.
yeah, like shit.
yo, Gigi, the way
He's
you
Asian,
said
you
it,
can
it
do-
sounded like, yo, whoever fucks with So like if you like
whoever
Asuka,
fucks it. Okay, so I finally got everything. Hold on, let me see if I can.
Yeah, I was like,
think
nah.
we're there.
bad.
Yeah, it was like, I like Oscar. Hold up.
Like,
She
that's
gotta
like Asuka.
kill the
Oscar.
baby or something. I don't know what the fuck is going on here.
Yeah, like that's a
Like,
vicious
No, but-
rumor, and I'm
No,
gonna
but yeah.
deny it right now.
Okay, so is that why Samantha put out that tweet that let's make it normal to not fucking go up to wrestlers in the airport or
Yeah.
okay?
Oh, you read that part.
But that,
Well, because she's all over fucking Twitter. You know what I'm saying? Like every time I see some shit, it's her talking about Ricochet or some shit, and
I also
so
think that
I just saw that as one little glance, and I'm like,
So she
You
goes
know-
like, Asuka's tweet. I absolutely regret any romantic or personal approaches towards me. There is absolutely no possibility for others to interfere in my private life. I've been feeling in danger recently. I already consulted the police. At this rate, even if fans approach me at the airport or in the city, I will feel the possibility that something might happen, and it will scare me, making me unable to respond. Please don't have romantic feelings for me. It's meaningless, 100% pointless. So, let me rephrase that. If anybody fucks with Asuka in this way, they need to go fuck
yeah,
themselves.
Okay.
yeah,
that works. Because I was just like,
yeah.
My apologies. I'm sorry if y'all took it the wrong way.
Because I was
I
like,
I was underneath the impression that y'all probably even saw it. I don't even know why.
Did, but
So,
I thought there was another.
you want to know
piece
why?
it
So I'm gonna
that
make you guys laugh. Sometimes I feel weird about posting stuff in our group chat because I miss sometimes a whole bunch of messages, and the only thing I can think about is, did somebody else already fucking post this up? I don't want to be like show.
Nah. If somebody else posted up, we'll just repost it 3 times.
oh yeah, that's the funniest thing.
Like,
Once
that's what we do.
once something gets reposted, it's like
I don't want
to
to be that person.
When Show posts his shit up, I repost it right after he posts it, just to be like, I can do it too, motherfucker.
It makes me
How
second
about
guess
that?
myself. I'm like, did these assholes fucking say it already?
But no,
No,
that's
but
the
that
story.
I didn't.
Yeah.
So that is what
yeah.
Yeah.
This is something that we have to continuously say and just stress it. Stop fucking following wrestlers in the airport.
Man,
The fact that this is something that still needs to be said constantly. We're in 2025. Stop fucking following these wrestlers. It's like I get, because Bully Ray said this once. It's like, oh, you should stop worrying about when fans are asking for your autographs and shit like that. It's like, I get that sentiment, but
Yeah.
also there's a time and the place.
Yeah,
If you find someone just randomly, like let's say you're at the mall, then okay, yeah, it's like, oh shit, this guy. Let me ask.
yeah.
But if you're fucking stalking, because there's a lot of weirdos. Being in wrestling, you hear this shit that they'll fucking find.
yes.
Like, oh, when they're arriving and when these people are gonna be there, and then they go, and it's like, yo, why does that fucking interest you? Like, that shit to me is the weirdest shit ever. It's just like,
And you know, I understand people building infatuation with a character.
yeah,
Because we're invested emotionally and all other shit. I can understand that. But you, as an adult, you have to fucking realize that she's a different person out in the street. You're not gonna. She's not in love with you. She don't know you. Whatever fascination you have with her or fantasy you have with her, that's in your fucking head. You leave that shit there, and you don't do that to any fucking woman. Period. You know, like there's people at the job that do that shit to women that they work with, thinking that, oh, you know, we spoke once, and now I can be a creep to them. That's unnecessary. To have this woman walk around in fear that someone might do something to her. Yeah, and it's not like 1 or 2 guys. She's an international star.
Right.
There's a possibility of everyone in the fucking planet or in multiple countries doing something to her now. That's a legitimate fear she has.
Right.
Because she's well known. Like if Taylor Swift started feeling like I can't be around men because they're over obsessing with me, it's a legitimate fear because she can go anywhere in the country and have that. Everyone knows her. A lot of people, 100 million people follow the WWE on social media.
Yeah.
They all know Asuka.
Yes.
That's not even fucking funny.
no, this is sad. It's scary. And it's a situation where again, it shouldn't be a thing. And this is, I feel like it gets worse every fucking year.
Yeah,
It's
because
just
it was
hear
Sonya
more.
Deville.
It
And
becomes
that was another thing that I was about to bring up. It wasn't that long ago where just a few years ago we had the whole scary situation with Sonya Deville.
yeah.
Right.
And there's so many more that just don't go reported that it's like, I feel like for years people were talking about this guy that would send just random 8x10s like, hey, can you send it back? It's like the fact that you think it's okay to send random people like to their home addresses, not to a PO box or anything like that.
Right.
To their
actual
home, their personal
address.
home addresses.
Like,
And
Did
the
you guys
guy
know
that
that?
yeah.
Are you going to talk about the guy that stalked Sonya Deville?
Well, and the other guy that bothers me is the ones that you see at the airport, and they go into someone showing you hold that thought. But the guys that have like the whole poster board of
I
shit
was
for
just
people to
thinking that.
sign,
Yeah.
I want to punch that guy. Like, stop doing, like, go buy
The one that
a ticket to
has
a meet and greet.
the one that has all the hollow freaking Funko Pop like boxes and everything like that, and then they just have the folder sign this one, now sign this one, now
Right.
sign this
Yeah,
one,
nah.
sign this one too. Like
Right.
I hate those people.
Yeah.
It's like you don't have an emotional investment in this. You're
nah,
just
you're trying to make money.
yeah.
And at that point, my man's trying to get from point A to point B. Like you do that when you buy a meet and greet,
Right.
because you
That's what I'm-
paid for
go
this
buy a
person's
meet.
time.
Yep.
Right.
I got it. Like if you bumped into him in the like just on happenstance, oh shit, that's Oscar, my favorite wrestler.
Yeah.
Now because I've like me growing up in the Bronx and know that I've always went up to women on some. No, I'm not a threat. We spoke about this at the comic book podcast plenty of times with Cabs and all that. So now you got to go up to hospital like, yo, I'm not a threat. I'm a fan.
Right.
I like the way you wrestle.
Right.
And now I got to back away slowly.
Thank you for your
don't
work.
praise me. Like you ruined it.
Yeah,
You
and that's
ruined it.
another thing too. Like, there's so many of these creeps that ruin it for other fans out there that is just fans like Toe. I just want to say you're awesome, you're great. Thank you so much. Thank you for allowing me to even look at your way right now because that's how I feel. In a
Yeah.
sense of way, because other people made her feel that awkward where she's just like, what do you want?
Mhm.
Look at all those pictures, right? And I'm just putting this out. Look at all those pictures where you see Mercedes with fans at the airport.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Like none. That's why nobody's allowed to hug her or do anything or like get close to her like that. And
Same
rightfully
thing with
so.
Rhea.
And it's rightfully so. It sucks that you have someone that is amazing like Asuka to have to go through this. A woman at her age still having to go through this because of who she is.
Yeah. And yeah,
And she's been off, recovering
Right.
from what we could possibly expect, maybe a Royal Rumble return.
Right.
Yeah.
So it sucks because I feel like I don't want to say this, just they should actually help Asuka just send her a little bit more security so that way she feels more secured, but I feel like with certain situations, the WWE should have somebody in a like kind of like that
Yeah.
for
like,
their stars.
Yeah.
Cause like there's something had to have happened for her to call the police.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And
That's
God
what I'm
forbid she has
saying.
PTSD when she walks through the crowd, like, walks the entrance on a Saturday Night Live where the crowd is closer to you.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because now it's like, what if she freezes up and she just fucking goes crazy, smacks somebody, or just, I'm not going out there no more.
Yeah.
Or for some stupid shit.
And
Like, you don't
Asuka
have any
is not
self-control? Like,
and what's crazy is let's be real. Asuka will put up one hell of a fight. She will
Mhm.
fuck somebody up. But again, like Toe said, when you get up to that point where you're making someone completely afraid that they now have to get the authorities into it, she's literally saying, I'm scared to be walking out there now.
Right.
yeah.
Which is insane. Like, something like that is fucking insane to say.
Yeah. No one should be afraid to walk the street.
Don't
And
be
have
that
to-
person.
Yeah, and have
Yeah.
to specifically say like there's nothing romantic is ever going to happen.
No.
So to have to say that means that's what's happening.
Yeah.
Yo, he must have been bringing her flowers, bringing her this. Like, you know what I mean? Like, there's just so okay.
Yeah.
Like, wild. No way.
I wanted to mention that the person who did that to Sonya Deville got 15 years in prison.
It's not enough.
I don't know. I don't know if you knew that. Yeah. Well, he struck a plea for attempted kidnapping and aggravated stalking and armed burglary. So he got 15 years for that.
I don't think there should have been a plea for him to do this. No, this is
my man. That dude have fucking duct tape. What? Nah. Fuck out of here. Wild. Anyway.
And then was that supposed to like? I don't get guys like this. It's like, so wait, so then she was just gonna magically be, oh, you
oh, my Prince Charming.
Yeah.
Lay in the street with a puppy.
My knight in shining armor.
I don't understand.
I've been waiting so long for you.
Yeah. Like, it's like you forget that you watch her. She doesn't watch you. You know what I'm saying? Like, she's not watching you on TV, homeboy. Like, but no, yeah, that just makes us as people, because she hasn't specified a man, which we're assuming it's a man. I'm pretty sure like 99% it's a guy doing this shit.
Yeah.
But it just makes us as fans look bad, especially adult ones. As I mentioned, like Jay and all these guys goes up to kids, and now I can see why even more you go up to kids innocent. This is an adult doing this shit to Oscar. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And that an adult did that shit to Sonya Deville and all that. So, you know, you stick with the innocent kid and you give him that experience. It makes us look very bad when people do shit like that, because like we said earlier, it ruins the experience for both of them.
Yeah.
To have a genuine fan go up to them and praise them for what they do. And it ruins the experience for a fan that wants to go up to them and be like, yo, I've never met a wrestler before. I think you're awesome. I just want to tell you that. And they go, fuck off. You know?
It's like saying, don't meet all your heroes, kid.
Yeah.
Yeah, legit.
It happens.
Man,
It
That's
happens.
right.
That's what happened to me with Barry Bonds.
He told you to fuck off, basically?
So me and my friends, we went to an all-star softball game. Okay. So it wasn't even like off-season softball game. So we got there early. And it used to be on TV too. And so we got there, and every star that was there was a line to go and do autographs and pictures before the game started. It's just a softball game.
Yeah.
Barry is out there taking warm-up swings. And then he comes over, and then I was the second in line, and this little kid, Barry, aren't you gonna come over and sign autographs? No. Didn't you guys get the fucking hit? I'm not coming over there to do it. Yeah. And I threw my Barry Bond shit on the field. Like I had a jersey and I threw.
Wow. What an ass.
I'm no longer so fuck him from now.
Yeah.
Forever after that.
Yeah,
that's when he was on the Pirates, by the way.
Oh shit.
That's crazy.
At a softball game.
Yeah, right? How many
Ken
people were
Griffey
online?
Jr.,
Maybe
Randy Johnson, everybody else is there.
That's what I'm puzzled about, because
like, why'd you come then?
like my word, like
Why are you here? Like, if you didn't want to, what?
This ain't the playoffs, motherfucker.
Said, fuck this. No, motherfucker.
Hey, bitch, why the fuck you come?
You're right. Everybody else, Roger Clemens, all these guys.
Just chilling.
Yeah. Signing autographs, taking pictures, kissing babies, and this guy.
My guy said, I already got the check. I don't need to do this shit.
Basically.
I got paid already.
This counts for my home run record.
That's it. I'm out.
I gotta warm up.
Oh man, it's terrible. Damn.
Can't pull a muscle with all these steroids.
Shit. Because you really pull it when you got steroids.
The word. It's a bigger muscle. It hurts more.
Ex
Yeah.
Scott Steiner.
No,
Word.
Man.
Shit, he got a muscle on top of a muscle.
Until
Which
he
makes
pulled
it-
that bad boy.
Yeah. That's the reason why he had an extra 27% victory chance against Kurt Angle and AJ Styles, because of that extra muscle. He accounted for that. You know?
Oh man. Anything else in wrestling news besides that though?
Shit.
That's what I'm trying to think right
But
now.
Jordan Grace is
Jordan Grace, yeah. So that's
officially signed with WWE.
Jordan Grace, yes, she did sign with WWE because she might not be at the Rumble because she has her mom's birthday party.
It was the funniest shit just seeing it though. And I was telling Toe earlier because shout out to Chris Van Vliet though, who's been putting out a bunch of fucking interviews. But he posted a clip because the dirt sheets made fucking Jordan Grace believe this year we were getting 40 competitors in the Rumbles.
Right.
And that was an article that was going out there because people just believed it and thought, oh, we are getting 40 people. It's like, no, 30 each.
30.
30 in the men's, 30 in the women's.
Right.
But Jordan Grace believed it because I guess I saw an article somewhere. I was like, oh, it has to be true. So it's the funniest part of that interview that is just like both of them like, I don't think that's happening.
I don't know. I don't think that's happening.
Now, if there's 40.
We did that once.
Yeah. In
That was
Saudi.
it.
With the fake Yokozuna and the
then,
fake.
We did it then and we did it in 2012. Yeah,
Right.
the main Rumble was 40 people.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
One,
That's the one that the Brio one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
It's basically.
Like, I was thinking about that one, like the first one. I forgot Saudi because it's Saudi.
It don't count.
I forgot Saudi because it's
Yeah.
fucking Saudi. No one cares.
There is something else. Stephanie McMahon is doing a
Coming out with a
ESPN
new
original
show.
series. Yeah, Stephanie's
Stephanie's
Place.
Places.
Oh, Places. Yes.
Um.
So this is just basically her going having conversations with WWE wrestlers.
Yep.
I mean, she's having a TV show podcast.
Basically.
Listen, you know what? It's Stephanie. I like Stephanie. I think she cuts great promos. There are moments like, to be honest with you, I mean, let's be real. Let's be real, folks. All right, you know, she was the one that went ahead and tried to put that shit on Vince from the jumps.
Yeah. We know. I he came back. She left.
You know, that's what I heard though.
Yeah,
that's what I heard.
I'm just saying this is
allegedly.
You know, allegedly.
Why do we need this? But hey,
allegedly. But yeah,
No,
I don't know why we need another show.
Yeah,
we really don't. We don't need another show.
Like, I feel like that could have been a podcast. Just make a podcast stuff. Like,
you know what? As long as I get to go ahead and acknowledge my tribal chief in one episode, and I better hope it be the first episode. Okay. I'd be okay with that because there's a lot of them on that fucking boat. That's all of them.
Are you gonna get
all
the
these niggas
bloodline
chilling,
version
like,
of
shit.
2K?
That's what we could talk about. Is it's official. We have the announcement of 2K25 will be released on March 13th. If you do the special edition deluxe, or now that we know the Bloodline edition, you get it March 7th. That cover though, I'm mad they don't do physical editions anymore.
Right, that's
like, that is a dope cover. I want that cover.
They don't do physical edition.
For the if you get the Deadman edition or you get the Bloodline, they don't do physical editions.
Oh, so only the base model.
Yeah, you get the base. You get like normal 2K25, but you can't get the nice cover and all that.
Okay.
Yeah, and you used to get a bunch of. Cause I remember, I'll never forget that NXT one where you got the Finn Balor statue. You got all this other a signed piece of the canvas from from Shinsuke. Like that was worth the price and everything. Like I was, did one of the midnight things at the GameStop to get mine.
Oh, memories.
Yeah, what's going on?
Online waiting.
Oh man,
that was great. Good stuff.
Those are
Good
fun.
stuff.
But
Those
Yes,
were
they were.
fun.
Those were
The
fun.
summer nights were really fun because we were just chilling outside.
Right. It was fun.
It was fun.
But those were the best though when you actually got stuff. Like I remember the SmackDown anniversary year when they did the 20th anniversary. You either got a chance of it was a Kurt Angle autograph, a Rey Mysterio one, or Edge.
Yep.
And even that, it's like they had dope additions, but
Yes.
that Bloodline one would have been dope to like get in like a post or something like that. But
Get the bloodline tree.
And
Yeah,
you
man.
know why?
That would
Because
do it, yeah.
probably they're gonna sell it on their shop. Maybe
Probably.
it would be smart of them to.
Yes,
Yeah.
it would.
yeah,
You know,
Like 2K gear or 2K, memorabilia type shit.
I mean, to this day, I have the 2K when they did NBA 2K when they gave like the mini locker, and then you got a mini action figure of Kobe. I still have that. So
Yeah, man. The only midnight opening I ever got was Halo,
okay.
and I didn't get shit for that. I just got the game.
Just got me. I was like, "Damn,
Yeah.
I did all
Yeah,
this
good.
for no
like
fucking.
I was like, I didn't feel special. I just got
Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
it.
every PlayStation except for 5, I did the midnight thing.
Okay.
Yep.
Wasn't it at one point it was like PlayStation was the only one that gave you some shit for the midnight opening?
Oh, it was a party. Like they had music piping outside and everything.
And the Bronx must suck because it was just a line of motherfuckers. At one point we was all together watching the football game because I had the Sprint NFL shit for free.
Right.
And we were just watching the football game, and then it's like, yo, there's 10 more minutes. All right. We only allow 3 in at a time. Like,
Oh yeah, no,
all
we
right,
get
dude.
cosplay and everything with
God. Bunch
the
of
midnight
pissed off
stuff.
people trying to get some Halo to run home and be the first ones to be online.
I've seen
I
some
gotta get my
cosplays in the city, like around 34th Street during that
Oh.
time.
Okay.
Because
I
most
was
of the
one-
time it's like either that or like Times Square.
Yeah.
But they always had the GameStop on 34th Street, and like when that first was starting to happen, I see some people cosplay.
Yeah. I was gonna
I
say.
would
I
think the
remember.
Times Square would do. Yeah.
Yeah.
Come on now.
I think for
I
one,
mean,
you
they
had,
walk around right now with it.
Right. They might be able to make a few bucks with somebody who wanted to take a picture.
Hey, you never know, especially around that area.
Listen, they make money. They bank.
Harry Potter. Hey, I remember people used to go to midnight for Harry Potter books. Yep.
What was you gonna say, Ray?
Man.
I was gonna say one year I think they had Daniel Bryan at one of the I think it was a Union Square one for WWE 14.
Oh shit.
They had him there.
Shit.
Nice.
So,
Shit.
like they tried to make it all out back in the day, but now it's just like everyone buys it digitally.
Everybody goes digital.
So it is what it is at this point.
But isn't GameStop now like trying to be more retro?
They're trying because that's what people still buy. Like
Mhm.
now it became big. Like retro gaming stores are what like make money.
Mhm.
'Cause now we all just want to be able to own the games we couldn't when we were younger.
Mhm.
So, like I've been to a bunch of those just to get like old PS2 games.
Mhm.
Shit.
It's dope.
See, me, I'm still N64. There's the only Dreamcast and N64. The only thing I'll rebuy.
Yeah. Well, I still
Like-
have mine. That's why I don't have to. Like the games,
Alright.
I'm just like, there's a few that I couldn't get when I was younger that I'm like, I want to get them now.
See, the reason why they made new systems because the old systems died.
Yeah.
Like you know what I'm saying? My
Right.
N64 died.
Right.
There was no I can still play it afterwards. Nah, that
Yeah.
shit died. We had a good 20 years out of it. Now let's go to
Yeah.
Xbox.
I
Yeah,
still
I
have
had-
my N64 and a couple of games, and it still works.
That's what I'm saying.
And
same.
an NES, bitch.
I ain't gonna lie. I seen it and I'm like, oh fuck. Like I'll be jealous over there. I'm like, damn.
I got games and all. I still got the gun. Pew pew. All right. All right.
Fucking dog.
It took us years later once we're not playing the game anymore. Oh yeah, if you use controller too, you can control the fucking dog. It's like, oh, that would have been good to know. Years
Right?
of like
Right.
what we're playing the game. Like, oh god.
Man. All right. Well,
Those were
that
the
was fun
days.
going down to a trip
Yeah.
down memory lane, talking
Word.
about WWE 2K25. I'm excited. I'm excited for this. I mean, I'm excited, and then I'm gonna play it for about like 5 days, and then I'll never play it again. But I'm excited.
But you're my wrestler, and
oh yeah, absolutely. Yo, you know what? Let me tell you something right now. I have a problem because once I start getting into like creating my character, by the time I'm like fucking done, I don't want to fucking play the game.
Yeah.
Like I'm just like I'm tired because I'm such like I want to do it like this. I want to do it like this. I want to do it like this. I want to do it. Oh, now I got to do all the. It's the move sets.
Yeah.
It is the move
sets. That's what it is. It's not so much of the appearance. It's the move sets.
Right.
And it's like by the time you're fucking doing as much as you can.
Like half your moves is somebody's finisher, and
no, seriously. But then you're like, then you go just going down through all the options of what they have. And it sucks because then all of a sudden they start to look more or less the same. And you're just, wait a minute, but it's like tweaked differently. And it's just I think I like this one. No, maybe I like that. By the time I'm done, I'm turning off the console and I'm going to bed.
Yeah.
Well, time to go to bed. I'll actually wrestle tomorrow.
It's 4 o'clock in the morning. There's nothing else. I gotta go to bed.
Right. And the crazy shit is I used to make like 5 or 6 fucking wrestlers.
Right.
All different move sets. And now I'm just like Gigi. It's like, do I throw punch number 76 or Undertakers? 76 or Undertakers? 76?
The Rock
yeah. All right. So that's enough for the striking. Let's go to grappling. It's like,
this is why I stopped because there was a time where I used to legit, I would go build wrestlers and just like, fuck, but I want them to be as exact to their moveset. So it's like, would they do this? Would they? And it's like, why the fuck should we care? It's a video game. They can fucking do whatever.
Word.
Oh, but this would transition is like, fuck.
And I wish they let you connect your music to it. Like I want my own music to come down the aisle too, instead of that stock stuff.
No, that's what I used to love.
Xbox 360.
Fire.
Bro, that's what I loved about the PS3 because I used to
PS3 you can do that, yep.
Bro, I remember I did a universe mode with TNA, and you were able to mod in on the PS3. You had the fucking themes, you had the fucking actual images. It was like, this is fucking dope. And then they're like, nah, we can't do that no more. Like,
yeah.
Like
no, I made an NWA faction. Like I made the whole group of NWA, and they would come down to the aisle straight out of Compton. It was great.
It's like, damn.
Nah, that would have been crazy if you had the NWA invading the NWA.
Your word.
This is our shit.
War games, NWA versus NWO.
Like, yo, Billy Corgan, we coming for our shit, motherfucker.
Every time Ice Cube gets slammed, you see a Jerry curl spot on
that's
canvas.
definitely like a Booker T moment. And we coming for you, nigga.
Word. And now introducing straight out of Compton, motherfucker with his
crazy motherfucker named Ice Cube. The group, they niggas with attitudes. So
the crowd is just looking around like, what the fuck is going on?
Have New Jack be with him. Oh damn.
Oh shit. And it's just
oh man.
Shout out to OJ. Keep up the good work.
Shit. Damn, the good old days.
Yes.
I was telling my brother, like, I wish they were more in depth with the fucking creative player, the gear. It seems like they've been using the same gear since they went to 2K.
Yo, thanks.
Yeah.
Yep, pretty much.
And my brother's like, oh, well, you know, you can make your own pictures, throw that in there, you can do whatever you want. I'm like, yeah, but I don't have the brain capacity to come up with a pattern.
It's too much.
And a logo
too much
and all
work.
that.
Just get it done already. Like, have it done for me. Please.
I want some cool shit in there already. Like,
there's some people that are lazy out here in the world, and I'm one of them.
And I'm
when it comes to this, I will be one of them.
Well, that's why I love the community. That
oh my god, the community
for the people
is
that
great.
Actually go in there and face sculpt and everything. Like they look exactly.
Oh
like
man,
I wouldn't be surprised at this point they fucking do that shit on computer and just fucking find a way to put a code to wrestling.
Man,
they write fucking binary code for the game. It's like, all right.
Yeah, so many folks are talented. I was like, yeah, I'm downloading that one. Like,
you know what? I never understood they make that.
And then you see the reviews of that, like how many downloads it has. Like,
right.
oh, word, this looks like it's trusted. I would download this one.
Oh, but you know what I hate when they don't complete the guy? It was like, yo, this La Parker looks perfect. but he has no moveset. This one has the perfect
God.
moveset, but looks like trash. Like,
It's so disappointing.
yeah.
It's so disappointing.
But every single character they make is a 99. Like, really? Conan was a 99, bro. Like,
yeah.
Like, come on. That's
Barry
little,
Horowitz
really.
to be 99, and
Yeah.
come on, man.
Like,
that one I don't mind because that one at least you can edit on your own. I'll average it out.
Right.
But when it's like, yo, this is the perfect call. The moveset doesn't fucking have anything. It's like, God, all right, now we gotta try to fix this. Like someone did that. I downloaded, I think it was a speedball call. And you could tell like they just added like probably generic like luchador moveset. And I'm just like, fuck, now I gotta try to mess with this shit. It's like, all right, trying to make this fit. Or then it's like, oh, this call has the perfect moveset, but looks nothing like them. It's like,
I would have to shoot.
Like, bro, it's like they didn't even try to put a logo on this. It's like, bro, the fact you can now put everything, the fact that just like there's basically Power Ranger gear at this point. Like you just made it so generic. Like, come on, man.
Mastodon. And
and I'm the blue one.
That's what it feels like. It's like they didn't even have the fucking air. It's like, nope. I'm here too.
The reserve Power Ranger. If they ever leave Crystal Grove, I'll be here. Put out the fires.
Oh man. You guys, I'm looking at a picture of John Cena and his hair is so flat.
Oh man.
And just like swoop to this like
my
guy looking like Ernest more and more each and every day.
Hey, Ern. Time to give it up, or
I'm just saying. Is this it?
I think it's it.
Ladies and gentlemen, Royal Rumble is this Saturday.
Yep.
The go home show for SmackDown. And then Saturday is the Royal Rumble. Where can we watch this? We can watch this on Peacock.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's on the cock.
On the cock.
On the cock. That's why we can't get that subscription yet, because it's still on the cock.
That's right.
Well, I will be at Cosm. So when they say Cosm LA and then they show, I'm gonna try to wave at the camera and go crazy.
Nice.
Yeah, you see me. Yeah.
Speaking of that, did you know Buffalo Wild Wings shows the WWE pay-per-views?
Do they?
They show all like they show it like that's where I go to watch AEW, and then they show UFC. So it doesn't. I am not surprised when they show WWE.
Because me and Hutch was talking about it yesterday when you went on your call. And he's like, because there's a fight night, like 3 hours before the Royal Rumble. He's like, we're going to Buffalo Wild Wings? He's like, if they show the WWE event, and I'm like, shit, you're going to be there from 12 o'clock in the afternoon to 12 o'clock at night watching the UFC and the WWE. They don't have cushions in Buffalo Wild Wings.
No.
That's wooden seats. My ass hurts already from sitting at work so damn much. I can't survive that.
I can't survive.
I can't survive that. I was like, I need a cushion and some more wings.
It has to be like,
man.
what are we doing? What are we doing here?
Yeah, I need a break. Let me go home, take a nap for 20 minutes. I'll be back. I keep the table. We didn't cash out yet.
I love it.
Hey, yo, just start frying more wings. Let me get an order of garlic parm. I'll be back. I will be back.
I need 3 fries. Hold me over. 3 more fries.
All the fries you can give me.
Now listen, they'll give it to you because they're gonna bill you for that shit later. No, but they said no problem. We got you.
Yo, if we go to the one we went to last time, they're just gonna fucking hand you a drink. Yo, I shit you not, DJ. It was me, Lay, and Hutch. We're watching the UFC. We're watching the UFC fight. Hutch orders this blue alcoholic drink. Don't know what it is. And then we all order soda. 20 minutes later, this woman comes with a new blue drink. And Hutch is like, I didn't order it. He's like, fuck it. I'm going to drink it. And with me and Lay are like, hello, there's 2 other people here. And that's not even what he ordered. And then the guy next to us is like, I think that's mine. Because I ordered it because of what you had. And the waitress was like, oh, shit, it is yours. And I was like, well, you bought us a new drink?
Yeah, so.
And we get our shit. It's in the thing. Just press the button. It comes out. You don't have to make it. Just like, the fuck is wrong with you? Yeah. So we could get, I don't know if it was free or not, but we could get random drinks.
Random drinks. That's what happens when I go to the neighborhood Chili's and watch football.
Goodbye.
I was like, I didn't order this. Oh, somebody already bought it for you. What? Wait, what? So.
We see you're a Chiefs fan.
Which I'm not. So it's like,
you got,
all right. So.
You just sitting there. Uno mas.
Right.
Shit. But yeah, man. All right. Let's get to this Rumble.
No, I'm just like, look, there's only 4 matches. Like, there's only.
Well, 2 of them are going to be almost an hour.
Yeah, you
That's
gotta
true.
that.
That's true.
Which, when we get off, I want to tell you something I've heard. I don't want to say it here because it's gonna reveal the curtain back.
Yeah.
Too much. But I have a theory for the Women's Rumble.
Okay.
You guys want to hear it?
I do.
All right. So Bianca Belair is gonna be in the ring with some people, insignificant of who they are, and she's gonna empty out the ring.
Okay.
Jade Cargill's gonna come out.
Okay.
And they're gonna be face to face, and Bianca's gonna be excited. She's back and all that. Jade's gonna kick her. They're gonna start wrestling, throw each other out of the Rumble, which is gonna lead to Jade blaming Bianca for attacking her.
Oh.
And then we have at Elimination Chamber, Bianca and
Jade.
But
Naomi
versus Jade and a partner for the tag team titles. And that's where the reveal is. It was Naomi who attacked Bianca. I mean, who attacked Jade and not Bianca. But there's already beef there. So now we got a triple threat match. Naomi, Bianca, and Jade at WrestleMania. That's my pie in the sky theory.
I can see that.
Does Naomi happen to have a affiliation with one of the bloodlines, with this storyline?
Possibly, we could. I didn't get that far into.
Yeah.
In my head, I was like, "This is the first time we're gonna see Naomi as a bad guy."
Like Naomi's walking down the aisle, and you hear yeah. So.
Well, her husband could be a guy. Or it could be yeah, no ye.
Yeah, you use the wrong you.
Imagine that. No ye. Yeah, no ye. Official name. Shit.
Imagine that T-shirt.
Just mad teeth in the hand signals.
No.
Oh man.
I know that would ruin the whole Rhea Ripley versus Bianca or Raquel versus Bianca thing that they're trying to do.
Yeah.
But I think
I don't know what they're trying to do because there's just so
many. Yep.
there's
Well,
just so many. Like I'm just thinking about different possibilities. All right, so I mean, since we're talking about Naomi and you want to go ahead and get into the, here's my thing. I like that a lot, but I feel like they're just gonna straight pin it on Naomi. That's the thing.
Yeah.
Because all of a sudden,
what
she's a
I would
champion
want,
now.
well, I like this theory, right? But in the sense of, I kind of want to see Bianca be heel.
Well,
I want to see Bianca be in on it.
Yeah.
Same.
So that could be the twist.
Yeah.
Where it's
twist.
yeah. It's
I
like
would, I can see that, that being whatever. Because we've seen Bianca Belair just be happy-go-lucky, Miss attitude. We all love it, whatever. We haven't seen her being stank in a really long time.
True.
And I think she needs to add some stank to it because I'm not to say I don't get bored with Bianca Belair. I love watching her in the ring, but I want to see a different side of her.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
So I low-key kind of want that. So I like this theory of Jade pushing, Bianca and everything like that. How I see it playing out, she's gonna be conflicted. Oh my God, that's my tag team partner, but Naomi, my girl, like fucking like Sammy Uso, and then he hit the chair to Roman, and then Jay was like, "What you doing, son?" and then let me keep them. And I only say that because I just saw that yesterday as I put my child to sleep to Peacock, and wrestling just plays on. And because it is Royal Rumble season, we just go through all the Royal Rumbles. Yes. That way it's planted while she's sleeping.
Like, get ready for Saturday.
You know it.
Rumble.
She'll be here. We'll be here together. Yes. I'm going to annoy her. All right. So for the women's Royal Rumble match.
However,
do you have the one that has the ones that declared for the Rumbles thus far?
So I do. I have Bailey, Liv
Okay.
Morgan, Bianca Belair, Naomi, Nia Jax, Charlotte Flair, Lyra Valkyria, Raquel Rodriguez, Io Sky. That's all I have here.
And there's 20 to be determined, to be announced.
To be announced. You know, before we get into more or less who we see winning, because again, what storyline are we trying to aim for WrestleMania? Who's coming back besides Charlotte Flair? Like Becky? Because I see that happening too.
Yeah, I definitely
I can see that.
Showing up.
Yeah.
You know, Alexa Bliss, hopefully. But from what I've been hearing, the plans for Alexa Bliss has been on hold.
Yeah.
Because I think what they want to do is they want to incorporate her back with the Wyatt Six, but the reason why we haven't seen the Wyatt Six is because one of the members, don't know who, is currently injured.
Okay.
So I would like to still see her just come back, and then just do filler matches. Not to say filler matches, but something. I want to see Alexa Bliss back on my TV.
I would love to see Alexa Bliss and Liv Morgan go at it because they're very similar but different. So I would like to see that dynamic play out. You know,
I want
especially
to see
now
her
that
and Mia Yim.
Yeah,
I want to see Alexa Bliss and Mia Yim.
That'd be nice.
Yeah,
that'd be nice.
Mm-hmm. And we all know Mia Yim is probably definitely going to be in there.
Of course. Yep.
Because she's a workhorse, man.
Yeah.
She can go. She earned her. I think she definitely earned her way in this match. She had a pretty decent year here.
Is she having a title shot tomorrow? An Intercontinental title?
Yeah, I think she has one tomorrow night.
That's her last shot.
Her last shot, yeah. She posted about having one last shot.
Yeah, so
well, let's see what happens because I'm pretty sure that maybe Chelsea Green will also be in the Royal Rumble.
Yeah.
You know, Piper Niven. But let's, there's just some names that just seems kind of obvious, right? Because we're filling up the roster. Who do you guys see as a surprise?
I think Jordan Grace is. I think it's bullshit. I think Jordan Grace will be in it. I think that's just.
I definitely see Jordan.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
You don't have a birthday around the Rumble.
Mama can sit front row for her birthday gift. And
yeah. That's some popcorn on us.
Just like happy birthday, mom, and just come.
That's it.
I'm still saying Masha's showing up.
Okay.
I feel like Masha's gonna show up with that TNA title.
Okay.
And you think she's gonna throw out Cora Jade? Because it looks like they're building
the opposite. I can see
Cora
Cora
Jade throws her out.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then somebody throwing out Cora Jade.
Or even just Cora just getting involved, like not even being in the Rumble in a sense.
Okay.
Or just her costing Masha, like so that way
you took my spot, shit.
Yeah. Type
of. Okay.
I can see that. Yep.
Now, what about the controversial one?
No to Tessa.
We don't have to say the name. We didn't have to say the name.
No.
You know what I'm talking about?
No.
Oh no.
No.
So, I mean, what if she did pop up? How would y'all feel then?
Bad decision. No.
It's
no.
It's bad.
There's such a stat roster it can use. No.
You know what the thing is? You also have to think about it this way. Also, now how things are running, things are being held to a higher standard. She is not higher standard yet. for her behavior. There's too many no's before someone actually. Well, what about no? There's so many women that have a very strong opinion about her in the locker room, no matter what company we're talking about, WWE, AEW, TNA, whomever has worked with her, Japan, everything. People, like, can people change? Sure. Give people the benefit of the doubt. But to put her in now, it's a bad business move.
I hear you.
It'll just be just as bad, but for a women's perspective. And like, yo, Me Too movement, they'll do
Yeah.
that shit to her.
Controversy boosts ratings and creates cash. But it took a
Yeah,
while
but
for them to do Edge versus Matt Hardy after what happened with Lita. So
yeah,
you
but
gotta let
again, that's
that go down. You know what I'm saying? Like
again, different era, higher bar standard. Can't talk about what happened in the past. That doesn't
Also-
define us now.
I was gonna say
mean,
also none of that was really
no, but
right,
controversial.
but that's what I'm
right.
saying. Like they waited until they settled that beef, or that beef isn't on site before they
Yeah.
put that on TV.
I just saw
You know what
that
I'm saying?
recently too, where Matt Hardy was like, Adam, bastard, Lita, you whore, ROH, Ring of Honor, ROH. And then they
No,
all
'cause-
tackled him to get the mic off.
You know, because I mean, that's asking a lot, especially of like Chelsea Green, for her to be in
Right.
the
And
Rumble,
and I
to do something to
again,
make,
Chelsea
you know,
Green holds a higher standard. They're
yeah.
not going to make it uncomfortable for one other wrestler, especially with the controversy that everybody knows. Everybody. It's no secret. Fuck that.
Yeah, I guess you don't want to have another Hogan moment here.
Right.
Even though I think right now we all realize that was Jimmy Hart that was getting.
How dare blame Jimmy Hart? How dare you? That
Nah, we
man
love
did
Jimmy
not
Hart, yeah.
deserve that.
Poor Jimmy.
Poor Jimmy.
Word
man.
for Jimmy.
I'm
Justice for
looking for a meet
Jimmy.
and greet with. I'm waiting for a meet and greet with Jimmy so I can go see him now.
Justice for Jimmy. Yo, if
I'm gonna make a
event,
point
I'm
to
gonna
go
make
see
a sign
Jimmy.
that says "Justice for Jimmy," and I'm just gonna have just a picture of him holding the flag and cut off Hogan completely.
Yeah,
Like, this is justice for you from this night, Monday
Well,
Night Raw, baby.
I'm gonna make a point to. at a
I
meet and
got
greet
love
to-
for you. You didn't
Yeah.
deserve those boos.
No, I'm
You
gonna
didn't
have
deserve
a,
that. You
like
didn't
a
deserve
big
that.
old hug.
It's okay, baby.
Yeah, big old hug with a big old cheesy grin from me with a picture, and I'm just gonna post
Yo,
it.
and his hair was gonna be super poofed up. I don't know how that man does it, but it looks amazing. Oh,
That's
man.
a lot of Aquanet right there.
It's so low.
Do not smoke around Jimmy Hart's hair,
No.
because
Oh my god. Not the Aquanet.
that's probably the whole can.
Oh shit. Oh my
I'm
god.
ready, baby. Let's go make some music.
Yeah.
I'm over
Wolfpack's
this.
back
Like, I
causing
can't wait
mass
to see
destruction.
that.
Guess the bad
the fucking app. What is it? Dark Side of the Ring. Hogan and Jimmy.
Oh no.
It's gonna be all about that one night.
Oh no. Or he was all like Jimmy was all in Macho Man's documentary too.
Yeah, Chavo Guerrero was like, I was
Randy,
out.
Hey, as long as they're
I was
cutting the
out there
check for
hearing Jimmy's
him, God bless.
Randy, how can anybody do anything with Elizabeth? You got her locked up in the room.
Oh man. Oh, super
Doesn't
random
mean the
going
word
back to
good
the
about it,
women's
brother.
Royal Rumble. Hold on.
Word. You took a deep one, yeah.
As we go off the deep end here.
I see possibly. I would like to see Trish Stratus come in because I want to
Always.
see
Yeah.
Trish Stratus.
I do that.
I was gonna say I want to see Trish Stratus face to face with Tiffy, but Tiffy's the champion, so never mind.
Mhm.
I
But
mean,
at
it's
least
still
a
a
nice cool little
possibility.
backstage. We don't need Trish, but it'll be just fun to see her.
Yeah.
If you
Um,
grew up around my time, we need Trish.
That's about it, brother. You can see a Trish
Yo,
entrance.
You want to talk about somebody getting booed out the building? Trish Stratus's husband got booed out during the Hall of Fame speech.
Yo, poor guy.
Oh man, I see Lola Vice as well.
Lola Vice, yeah.
Yeah, I can see that. I can see Lola Vice in there.
I think it's time for her and Jada Parker to come up.
So Jada Parker is currently on hold right now because of the comment that she'd made. So I agree though, because she's a great athlete, a great wrestler in the ring. She has amazing presence. But unfortunately, because of the things that she said, right now is why she's kind of been on the back burner and just doing backstage promos type of vibe and everything like that.
Right.
Yeah, she kind of ruined her chances there.
Yeah, because if she didn't say the shit that she did say, I don't see Kalani. Maybe no, but I don't see Kalani right now.
Not quite yet.
I can see Rika just for her athleticism in the.
Oh, that would be dope in the Rumble. Just to see what
have her do a crazy spot.
Yeah.
She did
that with
have the Kofi Kingston spot.
Yeah, they would
what I was thinking right
with her,
there.
with her doing all that crazy shit there. But Rika's she's just as athletic. I would love to see Roxanne.
I think we'll see Roxanne for sure.
I could see Austin Bailey in there.
Yeah, her and Bailey got some business.
So because of the interaction that between her and Bailey, I feel like she's definitely going to be in the Royal Rumble. Because we do have like I said, Bailey, Liv, Bianca, Naomi, Nia, Flair.
How about Stephanie Valkyrie?
I would like. Yeah,
I wouldn't mind.
That's another thing. Do we bring Stephanie and Julia or just one?
Julia's the champion. Technically, they can challenge her.
Yeah, that'll be a possibility. Yeah.
That's right, because she got the champion from Roxanne, right?
Are you talking about the TV? You want somebody to throw a Roku TV in the Rumble? Because I don't know who
Roku.
Yeah, like
who the hell?
You trying to stream shit? Well, you just got Cora Jade in the corner just watching.
Then Roku and AEW? Who am I thinking about? Somebody in AEW with that name? Nobody. No,
I don't know. Yo, you're gonna need a little help with that one.
That's not. You know what's fucked out? They're not all the same. There's only some that their names is
maybe
they're not all the same.
Right? Is it Rio?
Rio was the
Riho. That's what I was thinking.
Riho, there you go. Yeah.
Oh Jesus, yeah.
Riho. See, I knew I was like,
yeah.
That's my. I'm going to get a beer girl.
Yo, did you see? Oh, did you hear what Jim Cornette was saying about her?
No, whatever.
Well, this was like in the beginning where she was sleeping her way to the top, and that's why she was the women's champion, because she was fucking Kenny Omega and all that.
Of course, Jim.
Like, he went in on her. I don't know what the fuck she did to him, but he went in on her.
Right. I didn't go that. I don't like her, but I didn't go that far.
I was like,
my guy's putting out her business out there.
It's like, shit.
Damn.
Like, yo, I've been rejected in multiple languages. You don't need to go like that.
Right. Right. Damn.
You see Gigi being in the Women's Royal Rumble. I mean, she has the option. If she doesn't cover the show with us, or make clips, she could jump in there.
I could definitely
when Gigi does.
No. I think he's talking about Gigi Dolan.
Oh.
We was talking about Gigi.
I could definitely see.
That's
Gigi
what I was thinking too. But then I read the ending of it. He's talking about Gigi Dolan.
Right.
Gigi
Dolan.
I don't
could
see.
cuss out every single person in the Royal
Yeah,
Rumble.
no, I'll definitely go in the Rumble. I'll cuss everybody out.
Yeah. Customized cuss out. Like everybody will get something different.
Yeah, just the entrance will be just fuck. Everyone's gonna be in big.
Be like fuck you. You're cool. Fuck you.
And I'm out.
All you bitches, but I don't want to go in like that. Because the bitch
you don't want
the
nothing
loudest. Wait, I didn't even
Trump
read that
coin.
comment. The bitch that talks the loudest ends up getting fucking jumped and then
Right.
tossed out immediately. So I'm gonna keep my fucks to myself
Well,
because I'm trying to go in there strategically, and I can't go in there fuck you, because they're like, oh fuck this bitch, and then they're gonna throw my ass out, and then there goes my chances.
yeah, but
I've seen the Royal Rumble so many times in my life. I know what the fucking deal is. I know when to put up and shut up, and that would be the time where I would have to shut up.
get behind Nia Jax and just be like, Nia Jax said, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you.
Word. This
I was gonna
bitch was
say-
talking so much shit. No, because then they're still gonna look at me like, why are you talking mass shit for? Like,
I was gonna say, Gigi, your best bet: get in the ring,
get him
roll out from the bottom rope, just go
and
into the
just
ring.
Yeah, do what
exactly.
Jerry the King Lawler
And not
did.
even get in the ring. I'll just be on the outside.
Bring our truth with
I'll-
you. He ain't
I
gonna know the
will
difference.
go
Yeah.
and sit down next
The
to
intergender
Michael
tag
Cole
match.
or Pat McAfee because he's mad cool. I
Yeah.
don't want to say anything, all right? And we'll just have a great conversation. Talk about, oh, who got eliminated? Oh my god!
You know something, Gigi? Hold on. He watches your stories. We'll clip this and get our truth to go with you to the women's rumble, and he'll help you out.
Listen,
I think he'll do it. He could win the Money in the Bank. You win the women's rumble, and everybody be fine.
my guy thinks it's money in the bank.
That's what I'm saying. That he go in there with a ladder, just wipe
Make
everybody out.
Make sure you tag him in because he's
Yeah,
gonna
hot
have to do the
tag.
tag.
Oh my god, that hot tag is amazing.
Yeah,
You gotta have the hot
Yeah,
tag.
and yo, make sure you bring some chips for little Jimmy. He always is, you know. He's a little
I don't
hungry.
know. He hasn't been feeding little Jimmy. I don't think little Jimmy's little anymore.
Oh
Word.
I
no,
think he done grown.
Yeah, that's Big Jimmy now.
oh, Big Jimmy.
That's Big Jim. Oh my god, it's Big Jim.
Imagine,
Don't
imagine
eat.
that. Imagine he just turns around one day and goes, "You know I'll fuck you up, right?" And he's like, "Who you think it is?" Jimmy grew.
He's like
done
little
grown on
Jimmy,
it.
but he ain't so little anymore.
Word.
He's still little Jimmy, but no matter how tall this nigga is, he's still little Jimmy.
He be talking to Jacob Fatu like, I think little Jimmy whoop your ass.
Yeah.
That's
better
the
quit
thing.
talking like that. Little Jimmy, you come out here.
Word. All right, as we keep going off of this road because of Ray.
Oh man.
Man,
All right.
Ray,
So,
Ray always.
always
Yeah,
on the phone.
can't control your shit, Ray.
Can't do nothing.
You trying
All
to be
right.
professional out here.
So we touched base on who we think is a surprise. I also putting Becky Lynch out there because we're all saying it. Oscar, hopefully, and
Yeah.
with
we
everything
gonna
that
see-
went down, I just hope that she's safe overall. And if she doesn't come, then we completely understand because if she doesn't feel safe, then she clearly is not feeling safe.
Yeah.
But it would be dope to see her too. Now, who do you guys have winning for the Rumble?
I was gonna say one more surprise that I feel like
go ahead.
because they just kept mentioning it, and even they had Punk tease it, and I'm like, can we just
AJ?
let it happen if it
Lee?
happens? AJ Lee.
Oh my god,
Like,
I'm gonna tell you
because
guys
they
right.
let Punk be like, oh, I think I know a surprise for the women's, but I can't say it because I'll get in trouble. I'm like, you motherfucker.
I low key want to stream the Royal Rumble, like do a live stream for live reaction because if AJ Lee comes out to the women's Royal Rumble, I'm marking the fuck out, and I swear I will have my AJ Lee shirt underneath it and just be ready to rip off whatever fucking shirt that I have on top of it. So I'm always celebrating AJ Lee, and I will skip very lightly on my hallway over here, back and forth. And I don't fucking care. I'll fucking put my Converse sneakers on, put my little high top. I don't care. Maybe I didn't think about her.
Corey Graves is her manager.
There you go. Is she clear though? Because I know she was going through a lot after
That's the thing, yeah.
pregnancy and all that.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't think anyone really knows everything just yet. But if she comes out, that'd be cool.
It would be cool.
I do also see Michelle McCool coming out.
Yeah.
They keep showing her. Yeah. She's like
Yeah.
at every live show. Michelle McCool.
Word. Oh, and possibly Nikki Bella.
Yeah, she showed
we
up
just
on
saw her, yeah.
on Netflix on Raw.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, but like you said,
gonna
AJ
Raw on
Lee
Netflix.
comes out though, the whole arena, like
Oh,
that's
that's
gonna
gonna be
tear
lit.
down the
That's-
whole.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's the pop right there.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Road Warrior pop coming.
Yo, Cora Jade, Roxanne Perez,
and AJ in the same ring.
Oh man, give me that now. Give me that yesterday.
The Three Little Women.
So now we go into so should we give both though? Who we think is winning, but who we want to win at the same time.
Okay.
Okay.
I feel like that's better because it's like there's always gonna be the we can see this person winning, but this is who I want to win.
Yeah.
Type deal.
Like we see the story, we know the deal.
But
we don't want this, but we want this. It's all right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
we'll trust the process.
Who you got, Ray?
So who I want to win it, especially if she shows up in the Rumble, just give it to AJ at this point. Like, just let the full moment happen. Who I possibly see winning it though, possibly a returning Becky winning the Rumble.
So he wants a unknown participant to win.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because right now, everyone that's like actually declared, I don't really see anyone that needs the win here out of who's been declared so far.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like it's going to be an unknown or till tomorrow when they fully confirm the rest. So,
Damien.
That would definitely not happen.
No.
Sasha definitely ain't showing up.
You're going to have to watch the words after the way Oscar was talking. Just give us Sasha for one night.
Do you not keep up with her? She's living la vida loca. She's chilling. Like she doesn't need WWE.
Right.
Yeah. All right. Who you got, DJ, before we go into another tangent of like Sasha and the rest of the
for whatever reason, I think like Raquel might win this thing. I just kind of seen little clues here and there that it seems like at the very least she's gonna be in the last four women in there. But I have a feeling because it'll kind of make be a little bit compelling for her to win it. And then have that matchup with her and Rhea. Like that's kind of like the reason why I think that. And then because that's somebody that matches her power and athletically in a match. Who I would like to see win would be I would like to see Jordynne Grace win. Like I think that would be fun. Especially like Rhea versus Jordynne Grace at WrestleMania, I think would be.
Oh, that'd be dope.
Yeah.
Now, if we can't have the controversial one, I think Flair versus Jordynne Grace at WrestleMania might be in the cards.
Oh, that could be dope. That could be dope too.
If we can't have the controversial.
Yeah, it's just name versus name at this point.
Right.
Yeah.
The two daughters of the Four Horsemen wrestling each other.
Oh, wow. Wow.
Years ago, I would have agreed with you, but because of situations, no. She threw that out for doing what she did. So it's like, nah, it won't happen. No.
She's got some. She's gonna really have so I guess here's my social worker and I do restorative justice for a living and everything. Like she's got some real she's got to do a lot of healing before she comes out. Like that's basically what this if she's really sincere that I didn't mean those things or whatever, or I matured or whatever.
Do the Ultimate Warrior thing and go around and apologize.
Correct. Like a very straightforward,
sincere apology, not no bullshit. I'm sorry.
Yeah, that shit was wrong to say. I should have never said it. And I apologize, and I'll never do it again. And then let some time go by, and then come out, and then I think she'll be all right.
Right.
Yep.
That's what she legit has to do.
Yeah.
Acknowledge it, face it.
Right. Don't kayfabe it. We know.
Now no problems, damn it. But we'll see where that goes.
Who you got, Gigi?
Man, you know, the queen is coming back, and it's like fuck, because it's Charlotte Flair, and I feel like this is going to be a gimme to Charlotte Flair.
In which I would boo my ass off if Charlotte Flair wants to say I'm sorry.
I'm gonna go with Ray. I would prefer Becky to win.
I would prefer
because I want Becky and Rhea at WrestleMania.
That'd be nice.
I'm because I can see Becky and Tiffany, but I would prefer Becky and Rhea. Who I would want to really like, who I want to win. I want Bailey to win.
Okay.
I do. I low-key want Bailey to win, but I feel like we might give it to Becky.
And it's not like, because it's like, you know, like you said, like I think everybody here, we all love Bailey, but if she didn't win, it's not like she got cheated out of something, because it's like she's definitely had her time. So
right.
Okay,
and then
so at least she's done it,
in,
you know.
like, the elimination chamber as well.
Yeah.
Right.
So I actually think Nia Jax is gonna win the Rumble.
Okay.
And that's not far fetched either.
Yeah. and go after Tiffany.
Yeah.
You know, because she got to get back from Tiffany. She hasn't even been on SmackDown.
That's true. That is true.
You know, like that after Tiffany did what she did.
Right. No, that's real.
Yeah. And who I want to win, Raquel. I want Raquel Rodriguez. Same reason for DJ. I think her and Rhea Ripley would fucking put on an amazing match at WrestleMania.
Yes. Yes, they will.
See, that's the beautiful thing about this era of Royal Rumble.
Mm-hmm.
Because there's multiple people that can win this for whatever reason.
And that's the best thing. That's like, there's options that it's like, it makes sense. Like, not just like, oh, this person has to win. It's like, it's feasible for this other person to win.
Because last year, everyone been like, oh, Bailey's winning. But who I want to see win is such and such.
Right.
You know?
Right.
There was a lot of times that we were all together on who's winning. Like, he has to win. It's Tuesday, and, you know, they're doing something in 4 weeks, you know, and he got to be there with the belt, you know.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And Access is right around the corner. Why would you give it to, you know, Smithers?
And they're on the poster, like all this. They're on the poster. I remember people used to, you know, we used to figure out winners that way.
Yeah.
I'm so glad that is over. I
real.
don't want to be able to just go into something and know who's going to win. I don't like it, and so so that's one thing about this era I have to say I do like, is that, so here we go, we're going into WrestleMania season, and I have no idea what's going to happen, and I love it.
Word. Yeah, it's giving me more excitement to be a wrestling fan again.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Wide open, and I'm okay with that.
Yo, if she does go back to back, Bailey, I wouldn't be mad at that either.
I wouldn't be mad. No anger from that.
Because I honestly think that Bailey right now is the leader of the women's locker room.
Yeah.
She's definitely taking that role, like, being that there's no Becky, there's no Charlotte, there's no Sasha. It's been Bailey right now.
And, you know, the women's been strong.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. You know what? Actually, another one that I feel like, again, might not get the win, but deserves it, Natalya. And Natalya deserves a moment like this.
There's got to be one. Like, one year.
Natalya gets something. Give it to Natalya.
Yeah.
If you're not going to put the women's title on her, at least let her go for the IC title. At least let her go for the US title.
Like, she's training the best crop of, like, talent right now for you.
Right.
Give her something. Also, she is a good fucking worker. That's a great part.
Yo, if they ever give her like a silent tour, like a retirement tour, let her fucking do something. If not the Rumble, the Elimination Chamber, go to WrestleMania and get your moment. Something.
Like you said, I kind of like the almost like with Angel did, like where he's like, okay, the next time I lose, that's when I retire, kind of thing, right? So like you said, she wins the U.S. title. Okay, so I'm gonna defend this U.S. title, and when I lose, that will be my retirement, and then do it like that.
And there's gonna be her and Shawn Michaels WrestleMania.
Oh, wow.
I'm sorry.
No,
I love you.
Okay, so we're done. This is where we move
Shawn
forward.
Michaels wins another title.
Oh man,
The only man to retire multiple genders of people at WrestleMania.
Oh,
We're done here.
Bret Hart
All right.
cussing at him in the front row.
Son of a bitch.
Oh,
How dare you do that to my knee?
Shawn Michaels just got sunny days on his knee pad.
Damn.
So next
we have the WWE Tag Team Championship match. 2 out of 3 falls. DIY versus Motor City Machine Guns.
I forgot about
I forgot that happened this weekend.
Wow.
Yep, it sure is. I'd rather get into the
City.
match before we get into Cody and Kevin in the men's Royal Rumble.
2 out of 3 falls too.
Yes.
So this is a 2 out of 3 falls match.
So no lucky shit. You gotta, so because that's how the last couple of matches have been. It's just like a lucky roll up or something. So now that ain't no.
And the best part is, it's 2 out of 3. You can have 2 fuck finishes and then give us a real match.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Which we probably will get like the
Yes Boys gotta show up.
Yeah.
The Yes Boys gotta screw Tommaso Ciampa and Danny Gargano.
Yeah, because they've been building that up.
Yeah.
Right.
So it's either the Yes Boys turns into No Boys, or they actually help them out. I think it would be a huge pop if Motor City Machine Guns were to go over. But I don't know. I'm just really digging Johnny Gargano and Tommaso Ciampa
as
heels with the titles. I like them, but I feel as though the Motor City Machine Guns is going to go over for this one.
I hope they do. Like, I feel like the Guns deserve a little bit of a longer run with those titles.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like Johnny and Tommaso could still be heels without the gold, and it'll still matter,
So let me ask you a question. If the Motor City Machine Guns win and they take those titles to WrestleMania, do we see Motor City Machine Guns versus the Hardy Boys?
Damn.
I would hope so.
Damn.
If there's ever a time to finally do it,
and retire the Hardy Boys that way.
Do the ladder match that you're gonna do it there.
Because I do. Because one thing I think that the reason why I think they didn't hold on to the titles that long was because I think they wanted the folks that don't know the Motor City Machine Guns to care about them a little bit more.
Yeah.
And then so now they've been screwed over. They're having all this stuff happen to them every week. Okay, now people care, and then now we know who they are. So this is a good spot for them to win it. And like you said, if this is the plan, I think nobody would be upset with like people that's gonna put a butt every 2 inches as well to see the Hardy Boys get retired by the Motor City Machine Guns in a tables, ladders, and chairs match.
No, yeah, I mean, and I think that would be official. Jeff Hardy did more matches in WWE since he's been out of it than he did in AEW.
Yeah,
probably. Damn.
No, yeah, but I listen. Most people know how I feel about Jeff, but I'm also not a complete fucking idiot. Like the Hardy Boys are on their retirement. The Motor City Machine Guns are a legendary tag team outside of the WWE.
And on their way.
Yeah, and this is a dream match.
Right.
And the only place to have a dream match is WrestleMania.
Right.
Well, like the place to have it, WrestleMania. Yeah. Like it fits so well.
And let's not hit each other. Those tag team titles are not something that's like, oh, you're taking away opportunity from a tag team. No. You can have the Motor City Machine Guns build up those tag team titles and
that's what I'm saying. Yep.
Solidify their claim as champions at WrestleMania with the Hardy Boys.
That's right. about to say you're about to. That's actually going to be great for the tag team titles, like you're saying. You're making them more prestigious.
Yeah.
So now, when people are coming up to challenge the Motor City Machine Guns, it means more. Like you care more about who has those titles, like we did in the 80s.
Yeah.
You know. So yes, that's exactly right.
So who you guys got winning?
Oh, I got Motor City. Yeah, I got Motor City.
I gotta go Motor City.
I think Motor City.
Again, I love both teams, but I feel like the Guns deserve this win here.
Yeah.
To be able to walk into Mania with the titles would be fucking insane.
And let DIY still be their arch rivals. Like they're, and that's fine. Like let them keep like we are enjoying this rivalry. So let it keep going.
Am I bugging to say that I like Johnny Gargano and Tommaso Ciampa as a faction, like a singles wrestling faction?
You're not bugging at all.
Oh, that works.
You know what I'm saying? Like if let's say like Johnny Gargano won the United States Championship and Tommaso Ciampa was just like the guy out there helping him win. Like I think
around,
I think that would be dope, because they both have their charisma, they both could do singles competition. And then it's like, we get to see them shine in their best ways.
That's right.
As opposed to like their tag team holding the titles and now they're holding back because this or that or this,
Right. No, it works. They are doing great work as like both in and out of the ring with their characters. So you can do that. Like because of that, you can move on to something like that where one of them can go for a singles title and have the other one messing around on the outside of the ring.
Yeah.
The Varsity Club came to mind with that. Like that was a tag team like that. Where either Rick Steiner or Mike Rotundo would be going for a singles title and the other one would be messing with whoever. And they were a great tag team.
Because they both can wrestle.
That's right. That's right.
And I think we're in a era where a lot of the tag teams have single competitors in it.
Mm-hmm.
Well, yeah, that's the thing. A lot of these teams that we do have are built off that. And it's like, it's two singles guys they just kind of put together. But it's certain teams that are just like, oh no, they gel so well as a team though. Like with Motor City, Alex Shelley and Chris Sabin, without a doubt, are great singles. But them as a duo,
them as a tag team is their character, basically, like you're saying, like the Killer Bees or something.
Yeah,
the Killer Bees had both of the Killer Bees could go like they as singles guys, but just as a tag team, there's something about it. Like they just
so fucking good,
I'm here. I'm just eating.
Yeah, no worries.
Who's your pick?
Oh my god, my
my
pizza fucking fell on the floor. But if I have rugs here, right? And I just vacuumed, but it fell crust first, and I was like, "Whoop!"
Wipe that the lid off, and it's all right. You're good.
Yeah, remember, kiss it up to God.
No hair.
That's what your immune system's for.
Yeah.
Right?
Yo, that reminds me of last week. I got my ice cream.
Oh yeah.
Welfare. Shit.
Yeah.
It's still good.
Oh man, classic.
I just said, "Oh shit!" I'm gonna get my life together. So, wait, yeah. So, I have the Motor City Machine Guns winning.
Okay, so we're all
none of that, right?
We're all in agreement there.
Now the next one.
Sorry.
We got Cody Rhodes versus Kevin Owens in a ladder match for the WWE World Championship title.
Both those titles are gonna be hanging.
Both.
Right.
Yeah.
Yep. Wing Eagle and the Big W.
I really hope they keep the Wing Eagle title because I feel like it just fits.
I wonder how sales have been of titles since they've been showing the Wing Eagle so much. Like that's gonna If you can find that out, that'll determine.
Like a bunch of people have been buying that replica like crazy. I think we might see Kevin Owens walk out your new champion this weekend. I think they're going to do the title switch.
I kind of want Kevin Owens to win that title too.
I think we all, feel that way. I don't want Cody to win. I think it's time that new year, new champ.
I think I think it's just one of those things, kind of like how they had to pivot, for example, with Kofi, when they like Kofi started and he's the Rumble, the Elimination Chamber, and then like they started like seeing how the crowd was feeling that they wanted Kofi to be in the main event. And then so here we are with like Kevin Owens, like and I think, like you said, it's worn off for Cody. It's like, okay, he finished the story, he had the title for a while, we're ready for a change. Listen to us, folks. So yeah, I think it'll be even more compelling for Kevin Owens to win this thing.
Yeah,
it would add more story leading up to WrestleMania.
That's right, because then you might have Cody have to get into the Rumble, like
But so that's another
after
thing.
A match. Yeah.
Does this actually happen after the Men's Royal Rumble or before?
There's, like you said, there's no telling. Usually the Men's Rumble, that is the main event. We shall see.
Now, I wouldn't be surprised if this started the show.
The men's
the ladder match. Yeah, the ladder match.
I wouldn't either. Yeah, that wouldn't surprise me either. And see, that would give Cody time to recover.
Because we have 4 matches,
right,
and practically no time limit. It starts at 6.
Right.
We're almost looking at an hour each match.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So
yeah, because that Rumble's definitely going to be at least hour and a half.
That tag team match is going to be all right, everybody. This is not a break, but this is not a major match like the last 3 you just
segment throughout the whole thing.
Yeah. This is the.
We'll put it this way: the first 2 falls, you can go get a beer.
Yeah.
Put it that way. But you want to be there for the 3rd fall.
You go to the bathroom, but
you're right.
It will be wrestling when you come back.
Right.
I feel like the card's gonna be. They might have to add something tomorrow on SmackDown because I doubt it's just gonna be 4. But I see them doing Women's Rumble. Women's Rumble, 2 out of 3 falls, ladder match, then the main Rumble. If it's just the 4. But I feel like there has to be something else.
Like some kind of like a talk show or something.
Yeah, just something, because it's like 4 matches is a little,
or somebody
even for them.
Yeah, I see it too. Like some kind of big, like like somebody that we don't expect to come out and do a promo, something like that.
Just
I mean, we could see Charlotte and Tiffy face to face in the back, like a backstage segment or something like that.
I mean, we are going to get backstage segments, but we need a segment that's going to be a little bit longer just to fill up time.
Remember, Speed or whatever the fuck his name is streaming during the Rumble at the Rumble. So we might get a lot of segments of him talking to wrestlers or streaming doing stupid shit.
Oh, we might get that.
You know what I miss in the Rumble? They used to have where they would go to the bingo ball
picking their number.
They should bring that back, because that added something. Like they would get their ball, and then you'll either see them get pissed off or they're really happy.
Once Eddie started stealing people's numbers, they had to change it up. We texting you your number now.
Like, you don't get to know your number until you get out there. Am I the only one that used to think that's how it worked?
Oh, yeah.
Like before figuring out, like, oh, this is like wrestling. I used to just think, imagine you're just there waiting, watching, like, wonder when I'm coming out. and then your number just plays. Oh shit! You gotta go.
Yeah, that's the magic of fucking the Rumble.
And then when
it made
when
you think
Slick
that
like
that's-
sold some of his numbers to the $1 Million Man, so
That was pretty funny. I remember that. That was funny.
It makes
My
you
man out
think,
here
how the fuck
hustling.
did Mankind get 3 numbers?
Oh, fact. How's Mick Foley just picking out all these numbers and no one's like, no, you don't get.
Because that means he would have had to get dressed twice in each suit.
Yeah.
To pick him and then to go wrestle. Unless you picked him after you got eliminated.
Maybe.
Now that's a conspiracy.
Yeah.
Where is Sami Zayn now is a conspiracy theory.
Uh-oh.
So is it that time? Do we talk about it? The main event of the evening? The Royal Rumble. So do we start with who we think is showing up in the Rumble? Who are our surprises? Because I think we're all in agreement.
His name and he appears. I believe in Joe Hendry.
He has.
And on top of that, he's on my TV right now. So yeah, yes, he
is.
I am literally watching TNA.
You said his name, right?
And then he
appears.
And he appears. Amazing.
No, he's got it. He's got
Amazing segue. I'm here for it.
You gotta. You get there's no question. You got
Mhm.
You know what's funny? I want him to start the Rumble. Like, just come out at number one, just to be even funny. Like, just number
and the
one.
crowd would, again, the crowd, like, you will tear down the.
Yeah. Because now the first entrant is the TNA champion.
Right.
Now, that's some. And then number 2 is AJ Styles.
Oh.
The current versus the best.
As much as imagine what that would be. Number one is Joe Hendry. Number 2 is fucking John Cena.
Shit. Oh no. You gotta finish the story.
Like, you just start right there. Like, well, here we go.
So there's 15 open spots.
Okay.
Right now, the people that declared is LA Knight, John Cena, CM Punk, Jey Uso, Roman Reigns, Seth Rollins, Drew McIntyre, Rey Mysterio, Sami Zayn, Shinsuke Nakamura, Logan Paul, Penta, Chad Gable, Braun Breaker, and Carmelo Hayes.
Okay.
Those are everybody that's been declared in this 15 open spots.
Right.
Gotcha.
And then that's before, and then, we're doing this before tomorrow. So, of course, we're going to hear.
Yeah, probably by then we'll have like at least a good 24, 25 already taken.
Fatu is definitely going to be in the damn match.
Yeah.
For example. For example.
Like,
now the thing is, if he comes out, Braun Strowman got to come, fuck up his Rumble.
Is he going to be healthy for that? Because he got.
Well, I mean, he doesn't have to be in the match. He can take, he can take him out of them.
No, but that's what I'm saying. Like, is he? Maybe that was the point of like, oh, I'm making sure for the Rumble, he can't come out.
If Braun Strowman can't come out in the Rumble, then Seth Rollins is never gonna lose another match. My man was out for 20 minutes when he took those 17 avalanches. I need to see the recovery receipts for Seth Rollins, the $1 Million Man.
Seth wasn't bleeding like that. You see Braun, like, bro. Oh my God, Braun has internal
diseases.
Damn it.
He got
injuries, bro. Injuries.
Ray, you need to tell us something.
He's like, shit. More to that match than we thought.
I can't eat other stuff like this. This is very concerning, Raymond. You can't do that to me.
The STDs, SATs.
Yeah.
We keep telling you to bag it up and you just refuse.
I got him.
I'm putting my pizza down now. Unbelievable.
Got big cuts that we don't know about.
I said this is what Jacob did to Braun, not me. God damn it. I'm just trying to add on to why Braun allegedly is not going to be there on Saturday. Oh,
is Randy Orton returning in the Rumble or not?
Yes.
I could
yes. Yes. You know what?
Randy have an RKO in
I was about to say, let's just say, right? Cody ends up winning, right? Even though we really feel like it should be Kevin Owens, right? Kevin Owens goes into the Rumble and he does whatever because he's just pissed and angry, and then Randy Orton's music comes on.
Mm-hmm.
You know, that would be in a perfect world, but no, actually, a perfect world would be Kevin Owens going over as champion, and then Randy Orton coming back to try to get one more run of that title. So that's also where my head is at. But
How about we change that up? Kevin Owens wins the championship. Cody Rhodes goes to the Rumble. Orton screws Rhodes.
I'll take that too.
Stupid.
But I don't see Cody Rhodes going into the Rumble because he's such a humble guy. He'll do it at Elimination Chamber though.
Yeah. He'll take somebody's.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
His humble ass thing.
Yes,
I only do one match. I'm not the rest of these.
Yeah,
He's too bougie for that. You know what I mean?
Yeah. He's not a young work
No,
anymore.
he's not the American bougie nightmare.
Yo,
I got a neck tattoo and a black daughter.
Oh my god, yo.
To answer Janelle's question though,
what was the
yes,
question?
I do see
Josh Alexander pop up.
do see Josh Alexander showing up. I
Yes.
say yeah. He was written off of TNA tonight. Eric Young officially taking him out of the Northern Armory. So yeah, I could see Josh Alexander showing up.
What about Gresham?
The former ROH champion?
Yeah.
I was gonna mention him, but I had forgotten his name.
So I feel bad because my guy's just in limbo right now because there's been no talks of any interest anywhere. I feel like if it's not a WWE deal, I could see him go to Japan. I could see New Japan picking him up. Jonathan Gresham. Yeah, Jonathan Gresham because his TNA deal just ended as well.
Do we see Moose?
I'm gonna say no. I'm gonna say no.
I can see Nick Nemeth.
Yeah,
I can see Nick Nemeth. I can see Josh Alexander.
But I think Nick Nemeth said he was not gonna do nothing for a while with the WWE. He's like I just left.
Well, he could say that, but what do they want? Because we could see the Hardys show up at the Rumble.
I mean, I think the Hardys will be on some shit. We'll go to AEW if we had to. Like, we'll do whatever the fuck
until that show.
No. They left AEW for that shit.
Right.
I think we'll go to ROH, AEW, TNA, and WWE the same week.
You can say all you want, but as soon as those zeros hit that check,
yeah.
Okay.
You're gonna be remembered. You're gonna be like, you know what? I forgot about how well we pay here. Cool. I'm not permanent. I'm just showing up for the Rumble.
You know what?
Great.
I got it.
Yep.
I got the hip swivel. I'll hit the jump DDT. Yep. I got this.
How is Eric Young character in TNA?
Still a psychopath.
Nice.
So do you see them doing something with Sanity? Like he's trying to get Nikki Cross back?
No, just because how she's with the White
I mean,
Six.
I meant the White Six. You see him and his people doing something with the White Six, like, and then
no, because it's transitioning into almost like because he's still psychotic, but he's like he's the maniac now. That's like he's still going more like technical, if anything. So I could see his like if they do anything with him, I could see him and like Charlie Dempsey feuding, if anything. Like Dempsey has his crew. And
I see it.
I could see something like that. But it would be dope to see Eric Young show up this weekend. Like that would be cool too. But there's a lot of possibilities with the Rumble, with the TNA involvement. You never know what could happen.
I really want to see. I really. Oh, I just realized that my camera. Hold on.
Mike Santana.
Yeah.
You mean the one that you eliminated last week very quickly from the
double elimination?
No, she didn't even double eliminate. It was just instant.
No, wait. Who was he up against though?
Bad News Brown.
Yeah.
Oh well, I mean, come on. We had a full debate. Okay.
Yeah, I mean, Bad News Brown was a judo champion for 10 years, and he was a fucking brown, a bronze fucking Olympic champion.
Let's not talk about it, Mister. I want to eliminate two of the
Roman Reigns
Samoans, Roman Reigns and Jacob Fatu. the first match, the first round, just double elimination.
And
Fuck
and
you.
and we're not gonna let DJ forget. You thought that Ravishing Rick
There he is. There he is.
The toy proves why.
He is.
He is holding the world title.
He,
How you think
he
he
held
got
it
that title?
once. He didn't hold
Right,
it.
that was like the one
time.
time. Yeah. He's a warm body hoping for the title to be around for a minute.
Ric Flair had to take a shit. They gave him the time.
Right. Hold this for me.
You can show your girlfriend.
Okay. Oh, Jesus. So who do we think? Who do we want to win the Rumble? Who do we think is winning the Rumble?
This is a hard one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I want Jay to win it, but I think
Yeah.
CM Punk is going to. Yeah.
Okay. So I'll go after. I want just the little kid in me, the little Mark. I want John Cena to win it, just so we know he's going to fucking Mania.
He'll be at Mania.
Let's
He
go
can
there.
lose this
Yeah.
and Elimination Chamber. He will have a match at Mania. I promise you.
He's the only one that's
I
booked
want
for
the title
WrestleMania
match
right now.
for Mania.
I know. Somehow
He's
he's
already
at
booked
Mania.
for WrestleMania. We're just trying to find out who his opponent is.
Yeah.
Right.
That's what I'm saying. Once he wins the Rumble, we know his opponent is. But who I think is actually winning it. Till this week, I would have said Jey Uso.
Mm-hmm.
After the promo on Monday, CM Punk's winning the Rumble. There was no need for that promo segment. You could have just let the Rumble have it. Like that confirmed it on Monday. Punk is winning the Rumble.
If he doesn't hurt himself.
That could be the wool that pulls over the.
Damn, DJ.
I mean,
he's accident prone. I know that, but damn, son.
last time he got hurt was in the Rumble. You know what I'm saying? He got hurt by Drew in the Rumble. But that could just be something to that something's in this hand, and I don't know what's in this one because what's in this one is like $200. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's how we're doing with this. It's like, hey, don't forget about John Cena possibly automatically just winning. We're gonna give you CM Punk. Look at CM Punk.
I'm gonna cheat. I'm gonna cheat right now. I want Jey Uso and or Penta and or Roman Reigns to win the Rumble.
Damn.
Hey, how you gonna pick? Wait,
Well, that sounds like the Elimination Chamber, not the Royal Rumble.
You can't have multiple. I want.
Yeah, I want everyone except for Seth Rollins, Drew McIntyre, CM Punk, John Cena, LA Knight.
You have to pick one. Who do you want?
That's hilarious.
I'm a ride or die for Jay. I want Jey Uso to win the Rumble.
Okay, who do you see actually winning? Unfortunately,
The inevitable.
Is it do or is it?
It's weird because the thing is, y'all gonna think I'm crazy. I can see Jay, Sami Zayn, or I don't want to fucking say it, but Seth Rollins winning the Rumble.
Yeah,
I think you're the only ones that you're the only one that can hear trumpets playing at the end of this match.
Yeah.
No, I'm saying I want. I'm not saying I see it happening, but I'm saying I want it.
Yeah, because you know what the crazy shit is, right? If Roman Reigns doesn't wrestle for any title at WrestleMania, why not have Roman Reigns versus John Cena?
He's already retired the Undertaker.
I think that's too soon.
Too soon. No, I think we're getting.
I know. This is the last time. I think we need to save that for maybe SummerSlam.
Yeah.
I don't think it's
I
Mania. I want Roman and Jacob Fatu for Mania.
Ooh.
I think if we're not getting Roman Rock, I could just see us getting one more time Roman Solo at Mania. Like, I don't think we're seeing Roman John at Mania. That Mania match might be where they do John and Randy.
The reason why I'm saying that is because John Cena after the Rumble is gonna have 25 dates, and a lot of that is gonna probably be to promote WrestleMania, SummerSlam, and a little bit of in between.
Yeah.
And Roman ain't gonna be there.
No.
So he could sell that shit by himself. John Cena and Paul Heyman selling a WrestleMania match. And it's not like either one of them needs to win at WrestleMania at this point. But at least he's not gonna stifle someone, coming up.
Right.
No.
You know? He could be on some, I need that one more shot to see if I still got it, Roman.
No.
You know?
I can say that.
And believe me, I don't want Roman versus Cena, but I'm just saying, if you're gonna do a fucking match to end his career at WrestleMania, or like his retirement tour, his last match at WrestleMania, Roman versus Cena. That's what I would
let's
pick.
also remember his, because even though that's what it sounded like when he said this in his promo, WrestleMania isn't his last.
But I mean, his last match at WrestleMania, I would pick Roman.
At WrestleMania,
right?
It's the funniest thing because that's what it sounded like. That's why I was like, well, I guess I got to go to WrestleMania next year because it's his last match. I was like, no, you'll have multiple dates to see him. It's like, oh, what was the point? Why'd you say it like that? Like it's made like, well, we all got to go to Vegas now because we got to go see this guy
and pay quadruple the price of any other Mania.
Yeah,
brother. Okay, so Gigi, what do you think wins? What do you want to see win?
Man,
I think you get a version of that at WrestleMania, Damon. I don't think at the Rumble.
no, it's not at the Rumble.
Yeah,
That's like
a
lot later on. Right now, we're pushing the last time is now. That's what we're pushing.
Yeah, I think at WrestleMania you get those guys that stand on the edge of the entrance with all of his attires.
Mm-hmm.
Something like that. Just
you get the whole box of Fruity Pebbles right there.
Yep. With one Yankee shirt, the guy from fucking Boston wearing the fucking Yankee jersey.
They're gonna get Johnny the Bull back just for that. It's gonna be Bull Buchanan, a Yankee jersey.
Carlito stabbing him at a nightclub.
That's funny.
We're giving Gigi time because she's contemplating it right
now.
So
I want Damian Priest to win because I want to see him versus Gunther again.
Okay.
Who I see winning? It's not John Cena. It's gonna be
Let my childhood dream happen again.
Yeah. I want Damian. I want Damian Priest. I want Jey Uso, but I'm trying to put it in a different perspective here. Oh, hi, Jennifer.
And sí supimos eso. Estamos hablando de eso ahorita. Ahora estamos hablando de Royal Rumble. So, gracias por ver nuestro programa.
Son las 2 en la biblioteca también.
Hola, Jennifer.
We all speak Spanish here.
Lo siento.
So what is she saying? Do you see Roxanne Perez and Jay Cargill on TNA?
And we see that if they showed up in TNA. Yeah.
Ooh, that would be nice.
They're a part of the taping this weekend. So, yeah.
I got my signed Sammy Guevara right behind me.
Hey.
I'm looking at Mike Santana. Mike Santana is gonna win the Rumble, guys.
Then I can pick.
I want to see Mike Santana in the Rumble because I want to see him and Damian Priest go look eye to eye. That's what I want. I want Mike Santana to be at the Rumble so him and Damian Priest can look each other at eye. I also want Bad Bunny in the Royal Rumble.
Man,
okay.
If that doesn't tell you the Bronx right there, Damian Priest and Santana looking at each other, that's the Bronx. That's the Bronx. You got the gangster, and then the other guy that's like, nah, I ain't that, but I'm so tough, motherfucker. Like that's like
If we can't get that at the Royal Rumble, can we get something possibly for SummerSlam? I mean, you guys are doing it right here in Jersey.
You think we see
Something.
Malachi?
Give me something.
Oh, yeah.
Malachi.
Oh yeah, I forgot we could see Aleister
Aleister
Black show
Black
up.
is
Wait, so
ooh.
he's a free agent?
We don't know.
Okay.
We know
all
that
right,
he's
So that's
not.
just a
On his
It's
on his
maybe.
live, he keeps showing himself watching old Royal Rumbles.
Yeah, so
maybe
I don't
that
know. We could see what
Selena
happens.
Vega's winning the Rumble.
Do we see
Maybe
Matt Cardona?
I wouldn't mind that.
I
I
would.
wouldn't be surprised because he's showing up everywhere.
I would put him in there. I would.
I wouldn't be surprised if he shows
Yo,
up because
Imagine,
he's popping up
imagine
everywhere.
this.
So why not?
Matt Cardona helps Chelsea Green wins the Royal Rumble.
Oh, there we go. There we go.
And they're the co-women's United States champion.
Yeah.
Wow.
All right. Not everybody can read Spanish. You know, Damien's over here struggling. So you want to interpret this?
Is it Damien? Is it
Yeah, it's
Damien?
Damien.
At this point, they're
Because
just giving us news of what's
Because
happening
he
in the
does
episode.
the Rosetta Stone. I'm still on Plymouth Rock. You know what I'm saying?
He's giving us the news of what happened. That's all. We appreciate it though. Thank
Yeah.
you.
Or you could, I got my Duolingo right here, baby. I got a 500-day streak.
Nice.
Damn.
Word. That's a habit now.
Yeah.
My child's on 157. I had to use one of her frees because she fucked up and she forgot yesterday, and she's like
Oh.
150
Oh,
something.
no.
So I just did it
Yeah.
for her real quick, and I said, nah, she's gonna be. Where'd my points go, girl? I had to save you. You was about to
Had to
lose your
save you.
streak.
Yep.
Word.
Sacrifices were made, honey.
Yep.
Oh.
You be all right.
Speaking of sacrifices, Gigi,
She'll
who
thank
do
you
you
anyway.
have?
She'll probably be like, "Oh my god, thank you for saving my streak." I got you. Who I see winning though?
Yes.
I was definitely gonna go. Not Seth Rollins, but I was definitely going to more or less go in the route of somebody else besides CM Punk, maybe Roman Reigns, right? Because my tribal chief, I feel like my tribal chief will be in the Royal Rumble because we haven't seen Roman Reigns in the Royal Rumble in a really long time.
Yeah, he's in it. He's declared officially.
Is he?
Yeah,
Yeah,
Paul
Oh,
declared
that's
him.
right.
on Monday.
That's right. When they did the whole
We can
WWE
definitely-
2K, right? I remember now.
Yep.
So, no, because
See
You
what
know
I
what?
mean? This is legit a
I'm
hard question to answer. Finally,
I cannot.
So
I
we're
know, man, it hurts,
The
right?
Miz.
Because
Got the Miz.
no, I don't want the Miz. The Miz is not gonna win. So I'm just conflicted because I want Damian Priest to win. I also want Jey Uso to win. Who I see winning, my top two would be Roman and CM Punk. Just because, like Ray said, CM Punk's promo, but because he said CM Punk, I'm not gonna say CM Punk. So I'm putting my ones up.
I can't wait for Punk to win to just be like, you should have just gone with it, Gigi.
I'm putting my ones up. And man, I'm gonna get such the plot twist because I feel like either at the Rumble or at Mania, we are going to get that favor that Paul Heyman owes CM Punk.
Yeah.
We can definitely see that.
So Ray picked Braun Breaker.
I picked Punk. I legit said Punk.
So Gigi's official Roman Reigns. Lay, I know 100% with the Miz.
Yep.
Or Edge.
Edge magically.
Me and DJ got Jay.
Yeet.
No, I think he just really you could tell from this loss from Saturday night's main event, it was like, okay, why have him during the match? I was like, wait, I kind of don't want him. I want him to win the title on the big stage. I don't need him to win it on a Saturday night, on Saturday night's main event. And then like you're hearing, the reports, oh, he was devastated and heartbroken backstage. Come on. Like it's like
he was fine on Monday. Yeah, the awesome entrance.
So
all the time. I could see it when him
Saturday night main event showed the people want him to.
They want him to win. That's right. So I say it's either this or Elimination Chamber. He's going to get. He's going to win and get the shot.
Get that moment, yeah. So we'll see what happens there.
All right, so a wild guess, like a wild pick. I'm picking Chad Gable.
My wild card will be Penta.
All right.
Same.
Well,
other than that wild card would be to give it. They're like
one that ain't gonna win.
Okay,
and so no one wants to win. Like
no, to me, it's Penta because it's too soon.
It's
still Penta because
you know who said the last time it was too soon?
Uh-oh.
You said for Jey Uso it was too soon, but he's been showing you it's not soon enough. For 3 years, he's the one behind the one that was the one.
No, now we're ready.
We've been ready.
No. Jey Uso had to cook. Now he's cooked now.
Nah,
let him cook.
ready.
He's good now. Now we're good to go.
Now he's able to put that magic show on.
Yeah, Penta about to win that Intercontinental title. So him and Braun Breaker.
Yeah, that'd be dope.
We're gonna see him and Braun Breaker in the Rumble, and that's gonna be really good.
Right.
Yo, when did that happen on Raw? That Penta and Braun Breaker.
It was quick.
It
was quick. It was like Breaker was having a promo backstage, and then all of a sudden they pan over, and Penta's staring his ass down and looking at that title, and he's like, "Oh, I got 0 cents, mother."
Because I'm like, I must have been going to get my ice cream or something. Because I was like, I didn't see that. Because we even made the comment like, "Yo, we don't get Penta this episode."
Yo, legit. I kept saying it. Then until we got his promo, I was like, we didn't get Penta this episode. But well, I guess there you go. But to remind everyone before we start going to tomorrow, we are back live with the Toe in the Show with Ray and Gigi Show. We'll be live again with some real talk, some stories, all that fun stuff. Might have a drink or two. You never know what happens. But yeah. So tune in for the Rumble Saturday. We'll see if any of us are right with these predictions. They might just say fuck it and just surprise us with the verdict on Saturday. We might have a whole different random person win it. Maybe everyone from TNA just shows up. You never know what happens. There you go. Throw in that. Yeah, though. He might win it. Fuck it. The wild card pick might happen. We might just see Penta win the Rumble.
Crazy.
And just crazy things have happened before. We might have an 05 Rumble result. Just
I find that video that he did for my daughter.
Just,
what if it's the final boss?
Oh, now that's a wild card right there.
Someone gave that theory of what if like Roman technically wins, and when the ring announcer is like, and the winner, they stop the fucking mic. Rock comes out, and your official 31st entrant, the final boss, The Rock.
No. What if you got R-Truth coming down and someone stops him? He doesn't go into the ring, and it's like it's only been 29 men in there, and The Rock is the 30th guy.
Right.
We could see that too, but somehow
listen,
we could possibly see The Rock show up. What's Saturday too?
The Miz, R-Truth, Primo from Primo and Epico could win the Royal Rumble. I don't care as long as Logan Paul don't fucking go anywhere near that win.
Right. You know, technically he's still winning the Rumble because he never got eliminated. Michael McGillicuddy is still in the Rumble. He's winning this year's Rumble.
He's the longest entrance, and Top Dollar is the only guy to be eliminated from the Rumble before it started.
I hope Top Dollar does not come to the Royal Rumble.
Just take it home. So take it home.
Yo, Damien, earlier in the show we spoke about Triple H going into the Hall of Fame.
Word. So do yourself a favor. Restart the episode. We're heading on out.
Word.
Oh yeah.
Thanks.
So on that note, we bid you adieu. As your friendly neighborhood knuckleheads signing out. Peace, everybody.